What is up, everybody? It is Mike from GFO Drone and Tech Guy, and tonight's a big night, y'all. We're doing a giveaway. We got some really cool guests. Y'all should really like this one. We got some different people, some new people for me to introduce to y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. I know we're gonna have a few different people. Let's see. Let me try to get the chat pulled up real quick. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why it's not. Hold on. Okay. Hold on. Let me reset this so I can pull this up and see if we're actually live. I don't know what's going on. There we go. All right. What's up, Brent Nunley? How you doing tonight, sir? And let's bring in our first guest here, Mr. Small. How you
Hey,
doing tonight, sir?
good, man. How you doing?
All right. And since you're new, why don't we go ahead and let you introduce yourself?
All right. Well, first off, my name is Ketel Small. Everybody calls me Smalls. I do drone stuff. I'm a drone guy. It is my hobby and my job. Been flying RC planes, helis since I was 9 years old. I'm 33 now. Currently, I am tied into the film industry. I fly for shows, Walking Dead. Fly on a couple other shows here and there, movies, couple ones that are not out yet, shows are not out yet. Do a lot of construction work, anything drone related. I do it. And yeah, that's about it. I fly FPV drones too, as you can see up on the wall. Sorry, it's kind of weird that my camera is here, but the screen is here. But I'll figure out a better situation here soon. But yeah, that's about it for me, man. I love drones. I mentor people building drones, mentor people coming into the hobby, people who want to, start it as a job, you know, some people who have drones and just don't know how to get money from it. I just love helping people. Anything to do with drones, that's me. So
Yeah.
that's a quick recap on or a little introduction to myself. Yeah, any questions? Feel free to ask.
And I mean, all I gotta say is totally jealous of some of them drones you got in the background, man. Um, what just to give them, I mean, I know, but give them. You're flying the M600 and the Inspire,
Mhm.
right? For work.
Yeah, I have two M600s, inspired to fully loaded, five different lenses, like 10 sets of batteries. Yeah, each both M600s have were are for different things. One is set up with a Gremsy H16 gimbal. A lot of people don't know about this company, but they totally blew DJI out of the water on that one. It could carry a capacity of 17 pounds, compared to the Ronin MX, which has been discontinued. It is the best gimbal that I have come across, and I've tried a lot of them when it comes to carrying cinematography cameras. It just works in sync with what I do. The other M600 has a Zmuse Z15, the A7 one, because I usually put my A7. I use that one to do a lot of like mapping and more construction type deals. And yeah, I don't fly it much. It's just sitting here, as I don't really have time to do that since film industry has picked back up. The
Got
Inspire does everything from film, everything. Uh,
now. I will say, you have me really thinking now because I was really thinking about getting an Inspire, and then that little story you told me about y'all using a MP2 or an MP2 the other day,
yeah.
and how you were impressed with it. It's got me thinking of.
Well, this is my thing on it. Really and truly, the reason why I had to use that Mavic Pro 2 is because it was not a scheduled day for drones. I actually own a craft service business as well. So I do cook for all cast and crew, provide them with snacks and beverages. So I work every day. Drones are not every day. And they're like, hey man, we think this would be a pretty cool drone shot. Bring the drone out. And I was like, I need time for that. I need to prep. I have to charge up batteries. I gotta, clear up storage, and they're like, man, we really need this and this and this and that. Can you get it through? Can you get it? I was like, okay, well, I don't know if y'all want to use this, but we have the Mavic Pro 2. If it's not anything crazy, there's no dual operator. I'll be operating the drone and the gimbal. And they're like, yeah, bring it on. And it ended up like, surprisingly, it's a buddy of mine's. I tend not to fly small drones apart from FPV drones, just because these big drones, I use them for, as I said, film and stuff like that. And man, I was really surprised at how well that thing sat in between two like branches and did not move at all. And I was like, whoa, I need to get me one of those. But it shoots pretty good. The camera on there is pretty good. You can control everything, aperture, everything. And I was really impressed by that. But to say, don't take my word for it and be like, oh, he's doing cinematography stuff with with a Mavic Pro 2. No, it's not ideal. It's not. Usually when you go in for film, you go in as a pilot, and usually they would have one of the cameramen control the gimbal. There are different unions. The 600 union is a camera union, and they're the only ones allowed to operate a camera on a film set. I am 600 as well as local 479. That's why I do craft service. That's where a lot of other departments fall into. But I would not say it's an ideal rig to have to get into cinematography.
Gotcha. Well, let's add another guy in here real quick. Coming in to us from South Florida, Mr. Adrian from Adrian Mateo Drones.
What's going on, brother?
How you doing, Mr. Small? How you doing, Chief?
Good, man. How you doing?
Hey, Adrian, this was the guy I was telling you about that flies commercially and flies for some of the film industry up in Atlanta. So, I mean, look at them two big birds he's got sitting behind him.
I'm looking at them. They look like big ass freaking crank, man. Like them thinking actually hold me up in the air.
Yeah, they're fun little machines. Yeah, man.
What size props are you running on them things, man?
They're 21-inch props.
Holy
Carbon props.
wow.
Yeah.
Right.
I'll get up closer on them so you could see. I gotta grab the camera over here. I'm all rigged up, but
holy crap!
But they're 21-inch props. This is the gimbal I was telling you about, the H16. It's all rigged up, ready for the Komodo, RedCam Komodo. That's what we usually fly on there, or sometimes we fly my Z-Cam, which is right here. This is the other one with the Zemu Z16 A7, Z15, sorry, A7, and my Inspire 2, which is right here. And I have a couple other little toys up here and my FPV stuff over here. Yeah. Sorry, let me put this camera back where it was. My setup is not really ideal for lives. This is probably like my second live ever.
And the cool thing about his, Adrian, is he flies FPV and cinematography as well. So he does both ends of this.
I see. Now, Big Mike, I got a question for you. I just look a little different. I see StreamYard live show. Is that something you
I don't
added?
know
Or,
why mine's doing that.
because I don't think I've seen it with the one last night on Matt or nobody else. Yours is doing that. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Is that something new they added? I thought you added that, but it says
No,
stream.
I didn't.
That ain't got nothing to do with you. Are you on a paid version or the free version?
Man, I have no clue. I'm on the free version. I don't know why it's doing that.
Okay.
So what does that mean? Like it usually just says StreamYard and not live show.
Yeah,
Oh, it just
there
disappeared
we
for
go.
some strange reason.
Okay, I got it to go away.
Wait a minute. So did you do that yourself?
Yeah, I just did that. I must have accidentally clicked on something.
Okay. Now, how the hell did you do that? What did you do? Because I look cool as shit.
It was in the brand down there. If you click on it, you can bring it up or you can put it away. It's an overlay.
Okay.
That's pretty dope.
It is.
So
That's pretty dope.
I don't know how I did it. So
Well,
but
I got a
let me give
question.
a couple shout outs real quick. What's up, Jim's Droning, Ray Kelly, Michael Blade, Chris Hope. Who else we got in here? We got my daughter Brianna in here.
Okay.
What's up? What's
Hype
up?
Media. Brian from BMAC, Ariel. Who else we got?
We got Brandon.
We got Drone Flight, Brent Nunley. What's up, everybody? Glad you guys could join us.
We also got Cheyenne Albert.
Who's that?
We also have Cheyenne Albert.
Oh yeah. I saw her too. That's another one of my buddies.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see anybody. That's weird. I don't see how do I
You
So
gotta
we usually
chat,
pop
Pauls.
open another window with the actual stream in it. I'll leave it running on my phone. You just got to remember to turn the volume down,
right.
and because if not, we'll hear the volume played back through.
Okay.
What's up, Robert Glazer? How you doing, sir?
How you doing, Robert Glazier, Chris Hope, James Droney, Ray Kelly, everybody in the chat. How you doing, man?
So I sent out a couple other requests too. I don't know if they'll be joining us or not.
Okay. Now,
Chris said it's a little too late for him.
okay. Did you say it? I think Ron told me that he was busy somewhere having a drink,
Okay.
with his buddy. So I don't know if he's gonna be on or not.
Gotcha. Trying to think if I forgot to invite anybody.
Did you send it to Jim? Did you send it to Joy Crawford, Recovery One Drone?
No, hey, if you can send it to Dre, because I don't have him on Facebook and I don't have his email.
Hold on, let me send him the link to the chat there. Hold on.
But so you done any flying, Smalls?
Any what?
You done any personal flying lately?
Yeah. I mean, I fly pretty much all the time. I don't fly these rigs as much. These are strictly like work drones. But I'm more into like for fun flying FPV.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's for me flying DJI drones. You know, I started flying DJI drones in 2013. No, 2014. And you know, it was fun. I mean, that was like my first time flying a drone. And it was a Phantom 3 Pro that I had gotten. And man, that thing blew me away. And I started seeing, just doing research and stuff like that. And I came across FPV drones, and I was just blown away. I was like, oh my God, this is where I need to be. And yeah, I just got all sucked in. And now this wall used to be covered, like literally I had 17 FPV drones, and I sold like most of them during coronavirus times.
I
I
tell
got
you what, you started to sound like Adrian there. Adrian's got a drone museum going on.
nice.
I only got 10. But listen, if I didn't have so much goddamn bills to pay, I probably have 20 by now because I got my eyes on some of the different drones. But I got a question for you, Mr. Small, if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
I think if I recall correctly, Mike, you said that he's the one that do the drone shots for the show, The Walking Dead, something like that.
Yeah,
Yep, that's what he was saying right before you jumped in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now, man, look, I've always wondered how the hell, like before I even knew about drone, like how the hell do they get those above ground, you know what I mean, shots? But then it came to me, you know what I mean? They gotta be by drone now. Is this something that you do basically just for fun, or do you do this for work?
So this is how I got into the film industry. So I do craft service. So I already worked with The Walking Dead for a long time. And there was a drone pilot there, actually. And I don't know what happened with that, but he was leaving to go to another show, and we were in Jekyll Island shooting. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm bringing my FPV drone. So I was here on the beach, just ripping around, flipping, doing all sorts of crazy stuff on the beach. And in my goggle feed, I could see people like congregating around me. I could hear them talking, but I have goggles on, so I can't see who's around me. And I finally come in and land, and it was the producer, the director of photography, and like three of the cast. And they're like, holy shit, dude, you fly drones? And I was like, yeah. They're like, how is that little thing so fast? And they asked me a whole bunch of questions. I told them I built this myself, and you tune it yourself, program it yourself. And they're like, man, we need some of that skill on The Walking Dead. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's always been a dream of mine to fly for the film industry. And they're like, yeah, when we get back, we'll talk. Man, we got back to Atlanta, and they're like, hey, you have 2 weeks to get your Part 107 to start flying. And I was like, whoa. I was like, 2 weeks. And, I never even thought that would have picked up that quickly. And I'll be honest, I had never looked at that Part 107 thing. I was like, I don't care about that. Like, I was very nonchalant about the whole situation. Especially being into drones, like I should have been a little bit more, into looking at what it was about.
Hold on 1 second, Smalls.
Yeah.
Let me add one more guy to the stream. We have Mr. Dre from Recovery One Drones. What's up, Dre?
What's up, Dre?
How you doing, Dre?
What's up? I got the grandkids and some folks here having a Halloween party, so I'm trying to control the noise level.
It's all good.
All right, go ahead, Smalls. What you were saying there?
Yeah, so I started looking into Part 107. I was like, whoa, this is like very serious. Like, this is like taking a pilot exam.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, and I was like, this is just so crazy. Like, you have to learn like literally you need to know everything a pilot does. And that's when I started learning so much, and I gained a lot of respect for pilots. I gained a lot of respect for people who have done the Part 107 and the knowledge that they have. And I studied like nonstop, like literally before my exam. I didn't sleep for 3 days. Like, I was like up just studying. So as soon as I got done, I got a text from the producer, and he's like, how did it go? I hope you passed. And I was like, of course I passed. And he's like, all right, great. Well, you're up. How soon can you get to set? And I was like, what is going on? Like, literally took my exam and went straight into the city and flew in the heart of Atlanta over like buildings, looking down into like a little like breezeway type deal. And yeah, that's how it started. And ever since, it's just been constant work in the film industry, constant work for real estate companies. I also do land surveying and mapping and all that stuff with drones. So it's just been just a growing business, you know.
That sounds pretty
See,
sweet, man.
Smalls, Dre over here, he does a lot of stuff for the city that he lives in
Nice.
with a lot of surveying and building projects and stuff like that.
Nice,
City
nice,
inspections.
nice.
So you and him got some
Definitely.
stuff in common there.
Oh yeah, well, I still need to learn a lot. With especially mapping and all that stuff. I just started diving into it. I really wasn't trying to, but like people like, hey, I need this done. Can you do it? And I'm never the type of person to say no. Just like, you know, you learn everything on YouTube nowadays. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
pretty much.
why would you say no to something you could learn? You know, I spent all this money in culinary school, spent all this money in going to school for architecture, and I'm making 6 figures a year flying drones that I learned how to do on YouTube. You know, so it's you know, it's growing. You know, it's for me. I'm always willing to learn and learn from people, share knowledge. You know, build together. So
Now, I got another question. I'm assuming that those big machines you have behind you, they got to be a few grand. Like those are big money.
yeah. I also have find ways to find deals, and you know, the M600s were 4,500. The gimbal was 3,000. Accessories to attach that gimbal to the M600 was a little over 1,000. Yeah, and I've put FPV cameras on them, so yeah, I've spent a lot of money into these rigs. The Inspire, the Inspire is just expensive. I have no idea. Like it was just so ridiculous, especially all the lenses, Sendence radio, you know, all the batteries. And that's another thing too. When you buy M600, you feel so good when you get it, and then when you put a cinematography camera, and you only get like 13 minutes flight, you're like, oh my god, I need more batteries. If you don't know, the M600 uses 6 batteries, and they're like $1,300 for a set. So yeah, I went in, and after going all in, I was like, oh, I have not gone in nowhere close yet. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, the bigger you go, the more money you spend, you know. But
definitely, it can be an expensive hobby.
Oh yeah, definitely. I don't even call DJI drones hobby anymore. It's work. Those are my tools for work, you know.
Well, that's pretty much what Dre does. Recovery One Drone and Smalls. I mean, I've learned a lot from him by just talking to him about stuff. You know what I mean? He actually sent me some information about something I need to do. Now that I remember, and man, again, like you said, it's just a big drone community. You know what I mean? That I could literally just learn little things from you, from Mike, and you know everybody else, and we just help each other.
Right. That's what it's about, and that's what I've been saying. I told Mike, like, I don't even, Mike, how did we even meet each other? Like, how did we cross paths? I can't even remember.
It was in a YouTube community.
Oh, it was. Okay.
One of them YouTube groups on Facebook.
Right. Sorry, if you see me, I'm not being rude. I'm actually watching like everybody's comments on my phone. But
what's up, Wendell? Mike Blade. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream.
What's up?
What's up?
Oh yeah.
How you been, Dre?
Oh, not bad at all, gentlemen. Not bad at all. Just doing a few things here. I do some work around the house. Got to go to my parents' house, help them out today. We had a big
money, Dre always make money, Mike. Dre live in California. He make big money, Big Mike. Do you hear me?
Yeah. Don't believe that a bit.
California is a very
Dre
expensive
just
state to
survived.
live in.
The old saying, you get to keep what you kill. That's the mode I'm in. Just trying to hang on to what I got.
Right.
Hi, media. How you doing, Wendell? Hey, Kelly, Michael Blade. How you doing, Chief? Hey, man, I'll be honest with you, Mike. I'm just glad you actually able to get Mr. Small in here so I could just talk to him a little bit, man. Because when you told me that about The Walking Dead, dude, I'm a big fan of that damn show. I'm hooked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? From the time it came on TV, and now that it's available, I think on Netflix or one of them damn things that I have, dude, I'm glued on it. I even started from the beginning all over again. Just
Wow.
you know.
Yeah,
You
we're
know,
we're working on season 11 right now, which sadly is the last season. We're gonna go to season 12, but they have some more exciting stuff coming in the pipeline, which I can't really talk about publicly. But yeah, let's just say after this season, just be prepared for some craziness. A lot of people don't know, but up till season 11, we just started using digital cameras.
okay.
Yeah, they've been using film this whole time, and they just switched to digital, which opened up a window where I could have slipped in and throw a Komodo up on a drone, and get some shots. I mean, usually the shots that I did last season were just very quick, scenes, nothing to make it too obvious that, it was a digital camera, on the Inspire, which I have the X5 on there. X5, what is it? X or R, whatever it is. S, sorry. And now we're doing like full on like whole shots, Actually, this week I have a big week coming. This week, actually chasing Daryl on his motorcycle, which is going to be pretty crazy. Chasing him uphill, and we're doing a catch. So pretty much the Gremsy gimbal that I have, it's like a quick release, so I could actually it's like a lever and a button, and then the whole gimbal drops. And we were gonna put it onto like a steady cam and follow him walking into a building. So it's gonna be some craziness coming this season. We're bringing the heat season.
I got a question for you, Small. Do you have a YouTube channel where you post some stuff in there?
Oh yeah, I don't post to be honest, like my YouTube channel, I'm not really much of a social media person, or I got Instagram, but my YouTube channel is mostly geared towards like my FPV stuff. And most of like the stuff I do, I'm kind of in a weird situation where, I fly, but it's not my content, so I'm not allowed to post what I shoot.
Yes.
Even if after it airs, I can't really post raw footage. Like I can't make it mine. So I posted on my Instagram one of the shots, that my first shot I ever did on Walking Dead. I actually had to record it playing live on TV from my phone. I had my wife record it on my phone, and that's how I could show my work. And I mean, I'm cool with it. I mean, I'm not here to show the world, like, hey, I fly drones to The Walking Dead, but I do it more for myself. I'm from St. Lucia, Caribbean island.
I can actually tell because of your accent. I'm Dominican. I used to live in St. Thomas.
Oh, nice.
I kind of hear your accent.
Yeah, I have my dad's best friend lives in St. Thomas. I love that place.
Yeah, my dad didn't have one. My dad did. Yeah.
And I hear what you're saying, Small, but honestly, like, you know what I mean? When it comes to your job, it's different. But I mean, if you have a YouTube channel where you post the little FPV, or you might fly a drone, just to do whatever. Man, if you have one, you know what I mean. I'll go in there and I'll subscribe and just keep it moving. You know what I mean. Again, like you said, we all here to help each other. You know what I mean. And that's
Right. I
That's the
just
one great thing about this group of guys, Smalls, is we all sit there, we all watch each other's work. I'm on Adrian's live stream, he comes on mine. We got other ones that we go on to. So,
yeah,
it's a blast.
Is that a YKM underscore Smalls underscore FPV? That's it.
yeah,
Info.
man. So none of you guys fly FPV drones?
Look,
Um,
the only little FPV that I can actually tell you that I've flown is actually my DJI Spark. If you fly that thing on sports mode, it fly like an FPV, but like FPV, no. But I'm gonna get one. I will get one.
We do have a couple guys that fly FPV, but they just aren't here right now.
Right.
The one guy, Mitch, old guy in a drone. Yeah, Chris Hope flies FPV.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mitch, old guy in a drone. He was on the stream that I was on before we went live. He flies FPV.
I do too. Art, don't forget Art. He flies FPV too.
Art flies FPV. Cracker. What's his YouTube channel?
Cracker FPV. Lions. He
Cracker FPV. There's quite a few of them that fly FPV. They just aren't in here yet. So, Jim's Droning says he has a Cinequeen.
Nice.
So, yeah, some of the guys do fly, and it's something I want to get into in the future, but I'm getting my camera stuff down first, and then I'll go. Right. Chris Hope says Night Train. Night Train flies FPV too.
Nice.
So we got quite a few different guys that fly FPV, and they'll pop in and out. And
yeah, man, FPV brings a new perspective to cinematography. I am actually, for the projects that are coming after this season of Walking Dead, it's going to be a lot more action related, and we're in the talks of using an FPV drone, which is, I have the drone built for it. I just crashed it recently. Well, I didn't crash it, but I decided to try these new props, man. And these motors produce like 13 horsepower, and literally the motor shredded the insides of the prop, and it fell out of the sky and broke 3 arms. But that's FPV drones. It's just arms. It's carbon fiber. I'm actually getting some custom made a little bit thicker, but the top plate, it's right here. Let me explain to you. Let me show you, because I can't really explain.
Is this the one you were talking about the other day with your? Did you put your red camera on?
Yeah. I'm still designing a mount for it, but this is it up here. Pretty much, this is where my FPV cam goes and my GoPro mount. So we're designing a mount right here where I could just slap my Zcam or any professional camera on, and this thing will carry it with ease and will go very fast.
You said that's a 13-inch quad, right?
Yeah, it's 13-inch, but you can see the size of the motors, and this thing weighs nothing. It has 120 amp ESCs, 360 kV motors. It's literally, they call it a beast class because it's shorter than an X class by half almost, and it shreds, man. I do have a video which I did put down. It's on my YouTube for a while, and I started getting shit for it because I was, people just like to talk a lot when they don't know what's going on. I got approval to fly in the city, and I was shredding in the city, and I posted the video, and people just went crazy under the video talking about you're not flying safe and you shouldn't fly this thing in rural areas and da-da-da-da-da. So I took it down, but we clocked that one at 138 miles per hour.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
You definitely were rolling.
oh yeah. I was ripping, and it sounds, they call it, my boys call it the air hog, because in the air it sounds like I can't even really, it sounds like really like a motorcycle, like hype. It's very scary, very intimidating, but I love that thing so much. It's fast.
138 miles an hour. You damn right it's fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really crazy. Yeah, man. FPV, man, it's something that's growing, and I see a lot of, I'm really good close with the guys at Catalyst Machine Works. Um, Neil, who's the owner over there, he came out with the money shot, and actually, me and him were talking because we kind of got this built. And he's like, man, I really want to work on, a FPV drone for cinematography use. And I was like, yeah, man, that's the way to go. And, let's work on it. And it came out. And now that's, you see, Beverly Hills aerials, like they're flying that thing all over. You see it all over the place. It's shot Porsche commercials, This thing is just a beast. It's my drone, but double the power. So
Wow.
yeah, it's one motor at the top, one at the bottom. And I can't imagine. I've never flown one. I'll probably buy one. But yeah, it's something, man. It's expensive. I think it's like $9,000 or $10,000. Um, but I don't know. I can't really justify. For me, I won't spend my money on something until I could pay it off within 3 months. That's how I go with everything that I do. Um, and for me, I don't see the film or production companies I work with using that much. So for me, I'm just gonna make mine do it, because they also came out with a Money Shot Lite, which is literally my drone with that camera mount that I'm talking about. So what's the point of spending all that money when I already have one?
True.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're pointing out some of the things I've tried to, you know, hit with these guys about, especially when you're just starting off. This is basically whatever you make, you got to put right back into the business.
Oh yeah,
You got to buy,
definitely,
buy more batteries, more accessories.
man.
Right now, I'm using my Zion gimbal to hold my phone while I'm watching this thing right now. But it's all these little things that you may not use a lot, but you need to have it just in
Yep,
case you get that certain
it is
job.
true. It's true.
And you guess, okay, I got a gimbal for a phone shot. I got a gimbal for a GoPro shot. I got this. I got that. I got, like I said, you got not just one drone. You may have 2 or 3 drones. Like I have 8 drones.
Nice.
Some of them is like double backup drones to the main.
Yeah.
Drone.
Yeah.
Stuff. Because, like I say, whatever you're making when you first start off, like me, I got to put back into the business. Each one of my drones has at least 4 batteries behind it. Because, like I say, some of these shots you're gonna need to do over again because something happened.
Oh yeah.
Whatever the case may be, and you may have to go back, reshoot again in the same day, and all kind of stuff. But like I say, it's, as I always say, you're not going to get rich off this business, so you do it for the fun.
Right. Like, everybody keeps asking me, man, how did you started off with one drone and then it just turned into like you got 2 M600s. I was like, man, literally the first two checks that I got for flying on The Walking Dead, I bought another M600 and 2 sets of batteries.
Yeah.
So, I was there like, bro, you already have that one. Why don't you buy something? I was like, so if this one goes down or something goes wrong, then what am I to do?
Right.
I need a backup. Like, this is my moneymaker right here. This is, yeah. I know I have another whole business that I'm still making, but like, I have 2 passions. I have a passion for food and I have a passion for drones. The food thing is already taken off. We have like 4 food trailers. We're on actually 3 shows right now, all at once. Just because the way the layout was supposed to be for 2020 is We started off the year with a pilot, this show called DMZ. It's a HBO show. It's not out yet. Probably shouldn't talk about it, but it's this new show, DMZ, Demilitarized Zone. It's gonna be sick. This show is gonna be sick. Then it was supposed to go into Creep Show, which would be the next show. I don't know if y'all ever heard of Creep Show. I think it's on Shudder right now.
Never heard.
And yeah, it's it's an old show. Really, Creep Show is a really old show from I think like the 70s, really. And they brought it back, which is this one of the directors from Walking Dead, Greg Nicotero. He took that project up. So it was supposed to be DMZ, Creep Show, Walking Dead, and then it would take up a whole year. But then COVID decided to come right when DMZ was ending, and it crippled the film industry in Georgia. Like, I was out of work from February till like 3 weeks ago, like really and truly, like grinding. And I have 2 kids, a wife, bills, and that's when I really saw my true potential as like getting work with my drones and doing lots of real estate jobs. And everybody is so used to, like, I introduced FPV drones to real estate agents, and I was like, they're like, yeah, I want to get drone footage, I want to get a couple pictures. I was like, listen, in this day and age with social media, people don't want to see pictures no more. People want to see action. People want to see videos. I was like, COVID-19 is going on. Nobody's wanting to meet up and take a tour. I was like, we could use a FPV drone. I could use a FPV drone and make a whole virtual tour, like, a video. And your clients don't even have to come see the property. They will see everything. And I promise I'll show it to you. And I did one. It only took one, man. And
Right.
it blew up. Like, I was like booked like four jobs a week, and it just got crazy to a point where I had to call some of my boys like, hey man, I got this thing, I can't do this, I have this going on. And really, like, COVID-19 was a curse, but it really turned out to be a blessing for me, especially for the FPV scene. And monetizing that, with something that I bought parts for and built right here on this desk.
Nice.
Yeah.
I tell you what, man. From me to you, and I don't even know you, man. Congrats, man. I mean, that's a blessing, dude. And I mean it from the heart. Congrats, man. I mean,
Thank you, man.
for you to be in a damn show that I'm actually hooked to, and to talk to you, knowing that you do that, man. Man, more power to you, man. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought you guys did a
Anybody
kick
can
out of
do
me,
it
man.
too, and I'm always willing to tell people, help people. Like, right now, I also have a company, airbrain.co. You could check out the website. I'm still kind of building the website, but that's my company, is Airbrain. And I'm actually, it's more towards like commercial stuff, real estate stuff. But right now we're building like a section of the website like dedicated to like the film industry. And like, my dream is to build this business. Like, I look at people, like, I keep on saying them, Beverly Hills Aerials. If y'all have not seen their work and their stuff, man, these guys are my heroes. Like, they do FPV, big rigs, like they do it all. Like, they're like ruling LA right now with any drone stuff, to do a cinematography. And that's the direction that I'm heading in. And I mean, I can't do this by myself. You know what I mean? I can't. And I'm willing to bring people in, give people opportunities to help grow with me. You know what I mean? This industry, what we do, everybody can't do. I've seen people who, pick up a drone and can't. They're like, man, how do you get these shots? How do you move? How do you move your fingers, like, moving to the side and going up and controlling the gimbal at the same time? And I really was like, man, this is like a serious skill set. Like, not everybody is coordinated like that. I thank my parents every day for not letting me go outside and buy me video games because I am a geek. Like I played video games and first person shooters, so I think that kind of helped my thumbs get used to controls and stuff like that. But yeah, man, I have a lot of respect for drone pilots, man. I'm here to grow and here to grow with you guys and help anybody, literally anybody. And on all these Facebook groups and all that, you ask them, I'll be the first person to be like, hey, do it this way, do this. Be up till like 5 o'clock in the morning with a guy just met, teaching him how to build a drone. It's a passion of mine.
Yeah, and I've been the same way with some of the YouTube community and some of the group we're in for YouTube and stuff, trying to show some of these younger guys stuff. Then again, I kind of get careful too because a lot of them just want to do that sub for sub stuff, and that's not any way to grow.
No,
I believe in doing it. You need to do it naturally.
Right, right.
So,
Yeah,
I tell a lot of people when they go out there, like I said, you got to fly a drone to really fly the drone, like you said, be able to manipulate the controllers with good dexterity. You got to think in a 3D plane.
Mm-hmm.
You got to sit there and say, okay, I want to elevate, slide, and tilt that gimbal at the same time. I tell people every time I go out and fly, and I say I've been so busy lately, I haven't been able to fly for fun, but every time I go out and fly, there is really no fun. I'm flying out there practicing.
Right.
Practicing maneuvers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm practicing my skill set, trying to improve it every time
Right.
I go out.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, I tell people all the time, it's easy to go ahead and take it off, fly a straight line. Well, I tell people, I said, can you slide that bird around to the side, orbit it a little bit, and without anybody really noticing that's what you're doing? They're thinking their eyes are turning themselves and not watching something else turn. And that's why I say that's what you got to think from the audience perspective when you fly, that you want to be able to fly in such a smooth fashion that they think they're moving and not the screen moving.
Yeah, you're right.
And that's a true skill set. I said you see it in movies a lot of times where they use a boom crane that slides across the screen and elevates or drops down. I said that's just giving the audience a feeling of immersion.
Right.
They think they're moving and not what's on the screen is moving.
Correct.
The same thing when you do your drones. You want to try to create that type of element that you think the people are watching your videos, that they're moving along with that drone and not the scenery moving itself.
Right.
That's why I say that's why you go out when you fly, work on a certain skill set, work on your orbits, work on your movement and gimbal at the same time. You got to train your fingers like anything else. I grew up playing sports all my life, and like I said, that's why I say practice makes perfect. You go out there and practice every play. Same thing with flying a drone. You got to go out there and push yourself and practice all the time.
Yeah. And it was weird. I had some guy that I've never had any interaction on his channel, left him a couple comments before. He reviewed one of my videos the other day, that abandoned house one I did. And he was saying the one shot where I was going up, moving back, and operating the gimbal at the same time, he was really surprised that I was able to do that. And I was like, that's something I practice just to get that one shot perfect. I said, that's not something I just go out and I'm going to try this, and it worked. It's something that I've sat there and every time, like you said, Dre, every time I go out and fly, there's a certain shot that I know I want to get in the future. So I go out and I practice doing that. I may just be pointing at a ball field, but I know in the future there's a certain thing I'm going to want to point at, and I'll sit there and, roll that camera as I'm moving back or going up or because hey, if what you're focusing on isn't in the center, there goes the whole shot.
Right.
And I think I was watching somebody the other day. I forgot who it was. They were flying somewhere and they had like a little tower out near the water, and he came right into it, but then he kind of stopped. And I thought to myself, I said, how nice would it have been if it flew right into it and then went right into an orbit at the same time and keeping that tower in the middle of his shot all through the whole time, instead of stopping and then going to another movement. It's almost like anything else. You got to just continue to flow through it. and stuff. And like you say, you manipulate your fingers. And I came in construction after I left law enforcement, and working heavy equipment, especially like a backhoe machine, where you use all your fingers and stuff like that. It's the same thing. I tell guys, work that bucket like you're working your own hand.
Right.
I said that piece of machinery can work on a 3D plane just like your own hand. It can scoop something up, release it, turn it over, grab something, curl it back, release it, all the different things your fingers and hands can do. And the same thing with working with a drone.
Right.
You know, I've seen a guy with a grabber arm.
Yeah.
I've seen a guy with a grabber arm open a damn bottle of beer. Like that takes skill and dexterity right there.
Oh yeah.
With a daggone backhoe, you know?
Yeah. And that's why I tell you got to think in that 3D plane. It's like you use your own extremities, your arms, fingers, whatever, and you got to think on that level of what you can do with your drone.
Right.
And I don't care if you're a thumber or you're a pincher. You can still do the same thing. I don't think
right
one is better than the other.
I am a hard thumber, bro.
Yeah.
I tried doing the pinching style, and it just feels too awkward for me.
That's exactly how
I did the same thing.
That's how I feel too.
I am
the pinching. I can't do it, man.
Tried the pinch.
You know, I understand what they're saying because, you know, in reality, you don't do anything with your thumb. You know, you don't do anything with your thumb. You have more muscle memory in your index fingers, so it does make sense, you know, being able to move. And, you know, but for me, I'm so used to, as I said, I grew up playing, you know, Call of Duty from Call of Duty 1 up till now. And you know, it's just something that I'm used to, and it works for me, you know. And I know a lot of people like, yo, you could get so much better at pitching, just practice. I was like, why would I try to reteach myself something that I could already do well with my thumbs? You know, it doesn't make any sense. If pinching works for you, then it works for you. You know, then there's the hybrid where, you know, you use the thumb and the index finger just for guiding. I was like, I tried it. Literally, I tried it on my simulator, and I was like, this is not for me. And even when I was like, let me just try it while flying actually one of my FPV quads. And I was like, this just does not feel natural. And for me, I need to feel as natural as I could be while flying, you know.
Well, I know most of the guys who do the pinching start off with Phantoms, and the sticks are longer on the Phantom controller. Now, for me, I start off with a Spark, where you get the little short controller thing. So you have to almost thumb. If you're using a Maverick, you almost have to thumb. It's not long enough for you to pinch.
Right.
You know, you're covering the screen with your other fingers and all that kind of crazy crap. So I get, like you said, some guys, if you start off that way, that's the way you do it. Like you and me, I didn't grow up playing video games. I'm real old school and stuff. We played outside and stuff. So you know, for me, even right now, I play Battlefield 3 still on a PC. You know? and I still use the S, W, A, and D. And
oh yeah,
So
that's
me in the mouth. So I just say, you know,
my gaming PC right here, and trust me, Call of Duty is the only game that I play. I don't play anything else but Call of Duty. And I still use the mouse and keyboard, you know, and still own guys on that thing, you know. But you know, all drones are different.
Oh yeah.
Like the M600, it's usually 3 of us flying. I'm piloting, the director of photography is controlling the gimbal, and we have another camera guy controlling the follow focus.
Really?
And you know, it's needed, you know, when flying these big rigs. A lot of people like, oh man, I want one of these things. I was like, man, if you're not getting film work, I would not buy one of these things, because geez, man, like the amount of money, like sometimes I feel like throwing up, like just looking at them. Like I know exactly how much each piece costs, and I'm like, oh my God, like I couldn't imagine myself spending that much money and not being able to use it. Like I would not be able to watch it every day, you know, like it just doesn't feel, even sometimes I use them, I look and I was like, oh my God, like why did I spend so much money into this thing? And yes, it's making the money, and I always have to tell myself, yes, it's making the money back. You've already made the money back. You're now in the profit margin, So like that's how I advise people. Everybody is like, oh, you got an M600, man, I want to get one of these. I was like, what do you do? It's like, oh man,
Yeah.
I just fly for fun. I was like, don't do that. Like, don't. You have no idea, because for them, they look at the cost of the drone. And then
Right.
they're like, okay, then I have to get a gimbal. Oh my God, these gimbals are expensive. Then you get the gimbal, then you have to get stuff so the gimbal and the drone works in symmetry. Then let's not even get into like software. Dude, I was freaking out. I got everything and I could not get the gimbal and the drone to see each other. And man, I had to get downgrade software, get disparate, like literally the software on those M600, on the M600 with the Gremsy, it's actually using a Mavic Pro 2 software.
Mm.
That's the only software that you could put on there to speak to that Gremsy. And trust me not knowing, and I'm in the community, and not many people, you can't really reach out to many people who know about these things, who are willing to be like, hey, you got to do this. Luckily, I have a good friend of mine who has one. He has a Matrix, and I was like, bro, I really don't know what's going on. And he's like, oh yeah, I know how to fix that. You got to put the Mavic 2 firmware on it. I was like, Mavic 2? I was like, why? He's like, man, ask DJI, and even if you ask them, they're not gonna answer you because their customer service is crap. And I was asking DJI, like, that's the only thing I will say about DJI, is that their customer service, man, oh my God, oof, it's rough getting in touch with them. They really don't answer your question directly. They answer your question in a form of you having to do research. And I'm like, you build this thing. You should know exactly what I need to do. Like, why do you tell me this should do that, but maybe this? And I was like, okay, this just sounds like you should just go do some more research, and man, it was hell getting this bird. Like, I had all my components here for like a month and a half and could not have, like, I didn't have everything working right. It took a while, and then still, when I thought I had everything, I had to change the IMU in the gimbal to support Lightbridge. Man, I don't even want to go into this. I'm just happy it's all together, and anybody who's willing to do this, I will give you all the knowledge you need, because I will not wish that upon anybody, to feel how I felt after spending so much money and can't figure something out with no help.
Real quick shout out to Ariel Williams. What's up? And
Ariel.
Smalls. Hype Media had a question for you. How hard is it to fly with 2 or 3 operators?
It's not hard. So this is how I set myself up. So the camera, so usually we fly the Red Komodo. It sends signal through, I have a SDI to HDMI little box. I think you saw it where it was like on the back of the gimbal. That sends signal to the drone, which is what I get like on my Crystal Sky. Then on the back of my M600 radio, I have HDMI out, which I put into a wireless transmitter that sends that signal to anything, literally. So the director of photography has I don't use DJI radios to control the gimbal. I actually use my TBS Tango 2 to control the gimbal, because the gimbal, I put a Crossfire receiver on there, so I get about, say, 31 miles of like line of sight range. And he has his own crystal sky, and Matt, who is controlling the focus, follow focus, he's like all covered up in like a dark little tent, and he has the focus wheel controlling the follow focus. So it's a system, man. It's a hell of a system.
Now,
That sounds
when it comes to you being the pilot, the director being control the camera, the other one that do the focus, are you guys in constant communication to like a headset? Hey, I'm doing this, do that. You know, go here, go there.
Man. So if you know anybody in the film industry and ask them about working on The Walking Dead, they'll tell you if you work on The Walking Dead, you could work on any show. It is the most brutal show to work on. Luckily for me, I'm really good at what I do. So the director of photography and the director will tell me, hey, this is what we're trying to capture, and I just do it.
Okay.
And really and truly, the two people who communicate are the director of photography and the guy with the focus wheel. They're the ones who mostly communicate. Before we take the shot, they're like, hey, we're going to start here. This is, 1, and then we're going to 2. I want you to ascend this high. We do it one time. They're like, yep, that's what you got to do. And then I just reenact that same thing. So sometimes they'll be like, oh, just move to the right a little bit, but we're usually right next to each other, like all 3 of us, like we're right next to each other, and no headsets or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah, because I know none of us have experience with like a 3-person system, so that is really cool to learn.
Yeah, and I also that's why I asked about FPV. Man, if you guys don't want to really get into like controlling an FPV drone, get into like DJI. DJI just came. I know y'all seen the FPV system that they came out with. What I did was something nobody is really doing. I took DJI's air unit and I rigged it up on my M600. So when it comes to like chases, with our DJI drones, it has to be line of sight. You got to have spotters and all that, which is the legal way to do things. And do not follow what I say. I am crazy. If I break my stuff, I break it. But I would not tell anybody to do this. But this is how I go. I fly everything in FPV mode. I put DJI air unit on the top of my M600 and I fly with my goggles on. So I never lose track. Like I know my left is left, my right is right. I could bank a lot easier, like especially if we're following a target. It's kind of hard to judge when you're looking at the drone line of sight and looking at your screen to make sure like you're like this the whole time. Like
Yeah.
I could not, I can't do that. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to put FPV in my M600. And I did it, and it was the best decision I've ever made. On my YouTube channel, I think the latest video I put up was me showing everybody after I finally got it up and running of me flying in my neighborhood FPV mode. And you could see the different flight style, like you're rolling and you're yawing at the same time to give that real smooth banking turn, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it's kind of hard to do that line of sight unless you're like a real guru. You know what I mean? But for me, it works for me. If you're not used to FPV, I know a lot of people who get into FPV and it's like, yo, this thing gets me sick. Like I can't stop moving my head, and it takes a lot of practice to train your body to just stand still, lean up on something. Some people say it's easier to sit down. For me,
we've had a couple guys talk about that. Who was it, Adrian, the other night that was saying the first time they actually fell over?
Now, what actually, I think that was Carlos on Ed Love My Drone. I actually
Yeah.
did. I actually did went ahead now that because I actually did went ahead and fly a little FPV drone. Now that I remember, yeah. Besides my start, I had the goggles on, and that was the first time ever doing it. And I actually failed at least 4 times. You know what I mean? Like when you get into the whole FPV, like you start moving. I just fell back. Somebody told me you need to sit down or lean against the wall. I didn't do that. But just like I got immersed into the, you know what I mean, looking, and I just fell back a couple of times, bust my ass. But then after that, I sat down. It was pretty cool. It kind of got me a little dizzy. You know what I mean? Because I'm not used to it. But after that, man, I mean, I like Dre said, practice makes perfect.
Right.
You know what I mean, and
Okay,
I'm
guys,
gonna
let
buy
me give people shout outs real quick.
Yeah,
What's
I
up
don't
to
know if
Mr.
Simone
Bob Casey?
has,
What's
how to
up
set Adrian,
to
but before you spend money on any more drones, Adrian, I encourage you to go out and get those Epson BT 300s or the new one 330Ts. I tell you, partner, it's like Simone was saying, it gives you that immersive feeling like you're wearing a full set of goggles, but you can still see beyond in the sky, so you don't lose your equilibrium. That's the only thing. When you're in the goggles, your brain starts to focus too hard on what the drone is seeing, and you lose your equilibrium. Because, like I said, it's a natural tendency for you to lean that head left, back, right, back, forward, whatever. But I said with those Epson BT 300 goggles, since you can see through the lenses to the natural skyline, you always have a center of gravity or a sense of centeredness when you fly. But it gives you that first person perspective of being right there with the drone. And that's why I love flying with those things.
Let me give a couple shout outs real quick, guys. What's up to Ken, Mr. Bob Casey? Thank you for joining us, guys. We are at the 1 hour mark in, and I said I was going to do my giveaway at that point. So let me load this random comment generator real quick. And while I'm loading it, let me share this screen real quick, and let's see who won this giveaway, y'all. I just loaded the video in. There we go. Let's switch over to here. Hey, it already picked my winner, Mr. Brent Nunley.
Brent Nunley, sweet.
So yeah, I guess as soon as I put the video in there, it automatically picks somebody. So okay, Mr. Brent Nunley, I'm gonna have to get with you, sir, and I'm gonna drop my email in here and try to get all your information. And you set of the. Let's quit sharing the screen real quick.
Mike, what's wrong with your microphone?
I don't know. What is it messing up?
It like muffled, man.
Maybe I had too many things open.
Yeah.
You want to set up the Yagi antennas, the parabolic antennas, and one of our GFO Drone and Tech Guy logos. I'm gonna have to get in touch with you and get that out to you.
Right. Congrats, brother.
Hey,
Adrian, you see that?
Yeah.
So what now?
You see that, Adrian?
What is that?
That is 4 drones in their cases. That is 2
Phantom 3. Great case? Okay.
Yeah, that is 2 Phantom 3 Pros, 1 Phantom Pro, and 1 Phantom 4 Pro. And I keep 2 more in the trunk all the time. I keep a Maverick Pro in the trunk. I keep another Phantom 4 Pro in the trunk. And on the top shelf behind me is the Spark, a Maverick 2 Pro.
Okay. Hey Dre. Jim Jones asking which Epson is the best one to buy.
I have the BT 300. That's all I ever owned. So I hear that the 30s are pretty nice because they can be used with any type of drone system because it has a straight HDMI port. So if you have a controller that you can run an HDMI port through, the 30s can work with anything. It doesn't matter if it's DJI or not.
Okay. And by the way, Mike, Brent Nunley said thanks, everyone. He's still in the chat.
I just saw him in there. Hey, Brent, I am dropping my email in the chat window there. Send me an email real quick, and I can get all your get your stuff out to you.
Hey, Mike, like Dre said, I want to recount.
You want to recount?
That was too quick. That was too quick.
Yes,
that seemed a little too obvious. You know, you need to redo it again.
Well, I had a couple people that actually sent me a message and told me if they won that they wanted me to pass it on to someone else. So I was kind of hoping it didn't pick someone else. Like QC guy and a couple others, they said if I won that pass it on to someone else because you know they wanted someone else to win. But yeah, I'm gonna have to find. There was one that you had to like click a button and then it ran and then the name popped up and I guess I didn't use the same one as the other person did.
Hey Mike, I want to tell Smalls, I'm actually watching one of your shows, Smalls, the one that says you flying a Armatan Badger Kiss HD, like a maiden flight.
Yeah.
I'm actually watching that video right now.
Nice.
Damn,
Yeah.
dude, you're tearing it up, man.
Yeah, I get a little bit crazy sometimes, man.
Oh, he
been
crashed.
doing anything?
He just
Oh, yeah.
crashed at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing that I want people to understand. FPV drones are a lot stronger than DJI drones. They will take a beating, man, like no other. I was flying. Oh, did you talking about the one where no, that's not it. I was flying in my backyard. I was still analog.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. You were flying in your backyard.
Yeah, and man, I went into like the woods and I was still analog. And man, I just lost video feed. So my boy Glenn was flying with me and he was like, yo, just punch out and look up to the sky so I could get back signal. I was so far into the woods that I never got the signal back. And I went at least 250 feet up. And I thought I was still pointing up to the sky, but the drone was actually upside down. And I punched straight down, like cut through the woods. And hey, go upstairs. Daddy's coming in a little bit, okay? Oh, my son is here.
It's all good, man. We all got kids. We understand.
Yeah, and I literally shot straight into the dirt, and I broke an ND filter on my GoPro.
Dang.
Like, yeah, it was a crazy crash. Yeah. But yeah, man, FPV, man, I'll tell anybody, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. This here is a frame that I have never built. It's a 7-inch frame, and I don't think I will ever use it. And I think I have like 6 spare arms for this thing. I may give it away. Should I do it? Because I'm not gonna build this. I actually built another 7-inch long range, which is right here.
You never know. Somebody that probably need it, Smalls.
This is my other 7-inch, super lightweight. That everything was supposed to be in this one, and I put it in here. So I might give this one away. Chris, what are you thinking? Should I give this away right now? Anybody want to get into FPV? Let me know. I'll give this frame away. Everybody's like,
Adrian can't resist.
I can't.
You want
Okay,
it?
add that to
Adrian,
my
you can
museum
have it.
collection.
It's yours. Shoot me. I'm gonna put my email up here. Adrian, send me your address. I'll send it to you.
We told you, Adrian, you're getting the drone museum going on, man.
I tell you.
That's a
And-
start.
We're all gonna have to go to Florida and visit the drone museum at Adrian's house. Let's see you would be, Adrian.
I'll be
Oh,
damned.
man.
Thank you, man.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, I'm gonna head out, bud, and let somebody else jump in here so I can go check out this trick or treating party they got going on in my house.
All right,
All right.
man. Go have fun with the
Hey,
family.
Thanks for having me in, partner.
oh yeah,
Always a
definitely,
pleasure to
man.
have you, man.
All right.
But Adrian, what you been flying, man?
Chris, I'm talking about that will be drone number 13 for me. Yeah, right.
You still gotta
Ron
get
just
the
said,
components. You gotta get a flight controller. You gotta get. Now I'm just forcing you into FPV at this point. You gotta get a radio. You gotta get goggles. You got a flight controller, ESC motors, receiver. I don't know if you wanna. I would suggest going digital. I will never go back to analog ever.
Gotcha.
But I will walk you through the steps. I think I have hella parts here where I think we could get this built. You will need to get like your goggles, radio, and stuff like that. But I pretty sure I have parts laying all over this place to help with this build and get you in the air.
Okay.
And it comes with 6 spare arms. This frame, I think the frame and the extra parts was like $180 some, and I never flew it. But it's my gift to you, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man.
No problem, man. Yeah, I have too many. You should have seen this wall like midway through this crisis this year. I had all different sizes. Like I really thought like at one point, like during me not working, like it was like therapy for me because I'm not used to not working. I have 2 kids, a wife to take care of, the responsibilities, and like I was really feeling like I was going into depression. And the only way I could have done it was just keep building drones, building, and helping people. And that's how I kind of like built my name in the scene of helping so many people in all these FPV groups and building drones for people. I have built 203 FPV drones in about 3 years.
wow.
Yeah.
Hey, Adrian, Ray Kelly said, wait till he tells the bum tomorrow.
I know he gonna touch drum bum. Now they're gonna be making fun of me. I know.
I can't wait to see you crash this thing.
I've been saying for a while that I'm going to get into it, and I haven't yet. And this could be the start. You know what I mean? I mean, again, I don't know nothing about FPV. I know, I flew one and I bust my ass. I won't sit down,
Smalls,
but
tell him about what you were telling me last night when we were talking about the simulator, because that would help him a lot.
Okay. My main thing is you could build this, do not fly it. There are simulators. All you need really and truly is a controller and a simulator. Matter of fact, I should do a demo while we're all here on live. That would be pretty dope. I just need to figure out how to you know what? Yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna go set up my stuff and set up a simulator so you could and it'll show
So
like
what
my
we can do?
how you doing, Ronald Lockwood?
Thanks, Ron. Thanks for stopping in, man. You have a good night, and thank you for the congratulations, man. We actually, guys, we blew 100 subscribers out the dang water. We're up to 123.
Sweet.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, you know what? Actually, I think you can actually brag a little bit, Mike, because I'm actually watching. I'm still here on Small's channel, and he only have 117 subscribers on his YouTube.
Which I don't know how is
That's what I'm saying. That's how we
is
just about
way
to
more
say
advanced
that.
as
How
he
is
is.
that?
Sorry, guys. I took my headset off, so if you guys are trying to talk to me, I probably won't hear you. I'm trying to get this set up real quick.
Are you good, man?
All right.
Thanks, Ray, for telling everyone to hit that like button. But yeah, dude, trust me, I was just happy I broke 100, and then next thing I know, boom, there we were at 123. Like that blew me away. I think I was gonna say, shoot, I was gonna tell him we can do a screen share.
Tell him.
He's got his headphones off right now.
Yeah, when he put it on, tell him to do the screen share. It'll be better.
Yeah. That may not be the computer he's using to live stream, though.
He probably got that dual core where he can actually have two monitors at the same time.
I've got that.
All they got to do is just switch it.
I got that. The monitor behind me is connected to the computer in front of me.
Okay.
So, and by the way, when we get off here tonight, I got to give you a call and tell you about something too.
Uh-oh.
Something I'm not going to share on the channel yet.
Okay.
I had a new toy, not a drone though.
I know, brother. We love that. We love that sense, smell of gunpowder.
So, you been flying any, Adrian?
I actually did my second video range test with the Mini.
Okay.
Dude.
Has it hit yet? I haven't seen.
Dude, I don't even know why you had that problem with yours. Let me tell you, man. I did my first range test, which I already posted without the boosters. I only got 6,660. Then I lost signal. This one, over 11,000 feet.
You know, I think it might be the area that I'm flying in. I think I have too much Wi-Fi interference. Like I said, I got to go out to the school and try playing out there.
Yeah.
So all right. I'm setting up right now. Can you see the screen clearly? I kind of had to turn my light off.
Yeah, I was going to say, if that's the same computer you're streaming from, you can do a screen share, bro.
I have like, oh, I can?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Go down to the bottom where it says share screen in StreamYard on the window you got the all of us in.
Yeah, go to the bottom. Okay. Oh, screen
and then
share.
You select whatever. Yeah, then you select whatever screen and it'll pop it right up on there and just knock us to the side.
Okay.
No hype media. My remote did not. I'm sorry, my phone did not overheat. That time on that with my drone, that it overheated. That was actually on my iPad, but because it's so nice and cool outside, I had no problem.
Boom! There we go, Cattell.
Oh yeah, got it.
Chris, you said you made some smoke this afternoon. What'd you go shoot, buddy?
He probably.
Or are you talking about smoking food?
He probably brought out the big guns.
Probably so, knowing him.
Oh, it looks like I gotta upload. Oh, that was pretty quick. Okay. Yeah, this is Liftoff. So Adrian, this is the simulator. There's like a bunch of them, but I like Liftoff. But this is the pretty much what I use simulator you'd get, and a radio, and you could practice on here and not worry about breaking stuff and You know, it's just for me. That's how I started. You know, well, not really. My first drone that I built, I learned. Nobody taught me. I like doing things myself. I went and built a 4S drone, expecting it to be like, easy to control, and tried to hover it in my basement right here. And that thing went straight into my chest and cut a pretty good gash into my chest. so, so I would say definitely start on the simulator. Oh my God, this thing is going to take a while.
So I'm gonna pick on you real quick, Cattell. So in other words, you're not hand catching the M600.
Oh, hell no. I mean, I have done, the catch, like we were practicing where I brought it, like, so pretty much after chasing somebody, like for that chase scene, we were just kind of going over what we would do. And I went like literally to put my hand in there while that thing was up, detach the gimbal, put it onto a steady cam, and then go. That's the closest I had it to me.
Yeah, I'd be scared to death with them 20-inch props.
Oh yeah, carbon props. Yeah, that thing will cut you really bad.
Yeah, I watched who did that? Freaking Mythbusters did that, where they showed the carbon props.
Yeah.
And man, they did some damage to that dummy.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Smalls, I subscribe to your channel on YouTube.
I got you. I'm gonna subscribe back as soon as we're done with this.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, while they doing that, Mike, Chris Hub have that 6.5 Creedmoor.
Yeah, I know. That's a sweet gun, man.
That is a
And
bad.
the cool thing is Smalls is starting to get into shooting too. So
Oh yeah.
that's what me and him were talking about the other night. And like I said, Smalls, we talk about hunting, camping, drones. We talk about everything on here.
Right.
So we've had gun show and tell. I tell you what, the one night we had gun show and tell on here, and daggone Ron from Morrow Photography, man, he made me and Adrian sick. He started bringing out some of his toys, man. I was so jealous. I didn't know what to do with myself.
I'm talking about he brought out the big freaking guns.
Oh wow. Yeah, I need
this one he's got is freaking glass bedded and everything else. Like he can't even freehand this gun. He has to put it on a daggone bipod or something just to shoot it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And the scope he had on there, hell, he could have probably thrown a bullet at the moon.
Wow. That's crazy.
Remember, he's a hunter.
Yeah, he is. Ron is remember the guy I was telling you about that does all the nature photography? Smalls?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah, that guy right there is he's the one that does all this crazy stuff with he takes guys on guided hunting tours, everything. So
right. This is actually a video that I shot for Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. They opened up a new dealership close to my house, and they're like, yeah, we want some drone footage. And I was like, you sure? Can I fly inside? And I was literally flying all through the building like crazy.
What'd you use to fly through there? FPV or
FPV? Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, the beginning was with a Mavic Pro. I have a Mavic Pro here, which I hardly ever fly, but I use that just because of the budget that they had. We also have another shot coming up with they're getting those what they call it, Demon, I guess.
Yeah, the new Demon Hellcats.
Yeah, so there's a private strip not too far from that dealership, and he's also a pilot, and he has his plane over there, and he's like, yeah, I want to do like ad for the Demon. And I was like, he's like, are you able to follow it? I was like, yeah, I got a drone that'll follow it for sure. And yeah, that's coming up. I think we're gonna do that next month. And we're also doing. I think they're starting to do like custom lifted Jeeps. And he's getting one in, I think, in the next 3 months, and we're gonna take it up. I think in Helen, Georgia, somewhere.
I'll tell you what, that Gladiator you were rotating around there for a minute, man, I
Yeah,
want one of them so damn bad, but the wife wants one of the older Jeeps.
yeah. He's actually, that's the one I'm gonna be doing. He's actually gonna get one of these guys to like go rock climbing, like crawling, and I'm gonna be following it with a drone, like a FPV.
You know how much them crawler kits are, Smalls?
Oh, I have no idea.
A basic bare bones crawler kit costs about 25 grand.
Jesus, man.
Yeah, because I used to have a big jacked up Jeep, and luckily when I bought mine, it had all the stuff on there, and good God, that stuff's expensive.
Yeah, I mean, and they're gonna start selling these things like from factory. Uh, so I can't wait to get and start doing that.
Oh, I bet that's going to be sweet.
Is the video glitchy for you guys?
A
On
little,
your
yeah.
on your screen share, it is, but on your actual the one you have that the camera pointed at, it's not for some reason.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
All right, Bob Casey, you have a good night, sir. Thank you for stopping in.
Good night, Bob Casey.
Oh yeah, take it easy, buddy.
Ken, that's right, man. I love my Jeeps. Like that is my midlife crisis dream car, whatever you want to call it.
Boo. Boo.
What?
I don't like the damn Gladiator. I think things are ugly to me.
No, not the Gladiator. I want about a 93 Wrangler YJ.
Yeah, my wife has the Cherokee, but I really like the SRT. Was it the Grand Cherokee SRT? Oh my God,
Yeah,
that
those are
thing
nice.
is
What's
so
up, Tony from
beautiful.
West Farms?
That thing is
What's up,
extremely
Tony?
beautiful.
Hey, Adrian, you got to go check out Tony's channel. One of our coworkers did the Ghost Pepper Challenge with Tony, and man, that crazy Joker ate 2 ghost peppers at one shot.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, man,
Nah, that's
Oh,
insane.
in mind.
I was dying with one.
That is insane. Oh, this
Um,
is the video I was telling you about, the Beast class. That I had on my YouTube channel and I had to take off. But
Damn,
you
that thing
guys,
is huge.
good God.
That thing is huge.
you should hear what it sounds like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, them motors are freaking huge on that thing.
Yeah, some of you FPV guys should notice this spot from, like, if you follow Steel and all of these guys. This is the old State Farm building.
Now,
Most of
I
that,
got. Is that off of I-85 or I-285?
yes, it is. Yeah,
Hey, Adrian,
that's
didn't you just go through there really slow?
I just came through there not too long ago, man.
oh wow. Yeah, that's right there. That's 285. You can see right there.
Smalls, Jim's Droning said the Xbox One controller works great with liftoff.
I don't. I know a lot of people have been saying, they're using like console controllers, but that's not what you're gonna be flying an actual drone with. So for me, yeah, if you
Wouldn't
want to,
that be a different feel?
yeah, definitely a different feel. The springs in the gimbals, it's not ideal, I would say. If you had to fly, like, practice with an Xbox controller on liftoff and get an actual controller, like, a real radio in your hand, then you'd see the difference. I've never tried it, but I could only imagine that it wouldn't be ideal.
Right.
I'm bringing up this one for a second because, well, no, maybe not. I thought it was a little clearer, but it went fuzzy on me once I did.
Yeah, it's a bit fuzzy for me too. Like I'm watching it live. Well, it's actually playing on my phone, like what everybody would be seeing, and it is a little bit like glitchy, which I don't like. Let's see. Let's check to see if liftoff has done. Oh, it's almost there.
Nothing. Is that an update that is doing?
Yeah, I haven't flown. I haven't used this simulator in probably like months. When was the last time? Oh, September 24th. Um, since I've been on a simulator. I wonder if this update is new maps, and I hope it's new maps.
So, one thing I'm gonna ask you, Smalls. So, how often do you fly to practice? Just to practice.
Uh, I fly at least like 3 or 4 times a week. Like
Gotcha.
I have a lot of
I mean,
playroom in the backyard that I just go out there and fly in my neighborhood. And the good thing is my neighborhood, everybody is really cool with the drone stuff. They all come out and watch it, so they let me fly in their yards. And I'll see if I could pull up my yard real quick.
well, what I was going to ask was, now, do you just practice with FPV, or do you go out and you practice with your big ones too?
With both. With both of them. Oh, what is this doing? YouTube. Yeah, I fly both. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go to my videos. Yeah, I fly. I don't fly DJI as much, like for like practice, because like there's so much more. I have been doing this for such a long time. I don't really. The only time I get practice if the director's like, "Hey, we're trying to do this shot," and it's something that I've never done. Yes, I will practice. But to say like just go out there, this is okay. Why won't you open? Okay, so this is
Good
me.
night, Ken. Ken, you have a good night, sir.
I can.
So this is the FPV system, the DJI FPV unit. I just slapped on top of my M600, and I flew an FPV, so you could actually see like what it looks like. And oh my God, what's going on? There we go.
Now, those arms fold up once you take off, right?
Yes, they do. They do. Let me try to get this as high resolution as possible. So this is the view I have in my goggles right here.
Okay.
And you could see like my neighborhood, and I have plenty of space and trees to play with. And I was
Power lines you gotta avoid too. Now, what's the range on that 600?
Man, I've never pushed it to its range. I've never really pushed any of my drones to the range, just because I don't ever feel like I need to go that far.
Well, how far do you usually fly for like a shot or something? Just up
uh,
real close?
probably about like I stay within like 100 yards. Probably like I don't go too far. Like
Okay.
yeah, I don't go further than I could see. But on this flying FPV, obviously I was flying where I couldn't see, but I could see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
basically, what you're saying that you didn't have the visual line of sight.
No, I did not. Flying right there, I did not. I am literally what you're seeing right now is what I was getting in my goggles. This is actually the 720p recording from my DJI goggles.
I think the propellers look so daggone cool up there, as big as they
All
are.
right. I was thinking the same thing just now.
And they're actually moving so fast that it looks like they're glitching, but they're not.
Yeah. I
You know,
remember.
you know what I do for work, Smalls, and
Yeah.
sometimes I'll get out there and I get to work with the helicopters. When
Right.
we fly out a patient, and I've taken some video of the helicopters taking off and stuff, and it just looks like the blades are almost sitting still, just moving slightly.
Yeah,
You get that
because
little effect because the blades are
yeah,
moving faster than your shutter speed.
yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Hey, I may not
Yeah,
know everything about cameras yet, but I'm learning.
yeah.
Hey, Mike, you had a person tonight, and her name was Drone Girl.
Yeah,
Man, she got 22,000 subscribers, bro. Holy cow!
really?
And that's the one that was on the show tonight. Yeah, 22,800 subscribers. Holy cow!
No, I don't think that's her.
You don't
The
think that's the
drone
one?
girl I know doesn't fly FPV.
Okay, then this must be somebody else then.
Yeah, I think that's someone else. But that,
Oh,
dang.
I know she
I like
did
how
this.
you went around that caboose and went under it. That was like really sick.
Yeah, that's the FPV. Yeah, this is a little park, like literally like 3 minutes away from my house. That I've been living here for 4 years, and I just discovered it during COVID. I was like, park. I was like, oh God, I am about to rip this place up. And there's like a memorial for like Air Force, so they have like a whole jet out there, and I was like flying all around it.
Oh, see, now that I was Air Force, so I would love to see that part.
Yeah, it's a pretty big park, man.
That is just, I love how you're doing the flips and stuff. And that's why I want to get into FPV. This right here.
Oh yeah, it's so much more fun, and the adrenaline rush you get from that thing is just insane, bro.
See, while I was in the military, I got to ride in a couple of really fast fighter jets and stuff like that. And
There you go.
yeah, this is about the closest I can get to it, without actually being back in the military. So heck yeah. And that looked like a F4 Phantom, I believe.
I don't know what it was, but I had to fly around it.
Oh, definitely.
All right, let's see if this thing is up, the simulator. It should be done by now.
I think it did say that it was done.
Yep, there you go.
Oh yeah. All right, so
How many screens are you running there, Smalls?
3.
3? Okay. I'm running 2. So I like being able to drag stuff when I'm editing.
Yeah.
I can throw stuff over onto one screen and have my other stuff. Just makes life so much easier.
Oh yeah.
See, we gotta rub off on Adrian over here because Adrian's the one we kind of pick on a little bit, and you'll learn once you hang out with us a little more. We tell Adrian he has only 2 problems with drones: flying and editing.
You bastard.
Adrian, you can't go a whole live stream without getting picked on at least once.
At least once.
I mean,
It's
you
a-
don't like that, I'll pull out the peak shooters on you.
All right.
You looking, Adrian?
Yeah, you're right.
Don't make me do it. You don't have the hat on tonight, so I can. You ain't the new sheriff in town.
You see that?
It's small. Oh yeah, I see it.
There you go.
Let
It's
me just
okay.
make sure
One of these days, Adrian, you'll learn how to fly and edit.
why are you doing this now? Okay, disconnect, reconnect. It's not picking up my control. All right, let's try something else. Let's pull this out.
That's actually how I learned how to fly my fixed wings remote control airplane, Mike, is by having a simulator.
Yeah.
Because of the simulator, I
Yep.
could crash every day all day, but if I crash it in real life, I'm gonna fuck it up, which I have done that before, and I have to put it back together.
Yeah. Trust me, the first taste I ever had on anything radio controlled was a radio controlled plane my buddy built. We had a bunch of fun with it. We were out there flying it one day at this little remote control plane airstrip, and all of a sudden this thing went full throttle, straight up, caught a nosedive, and just full throttle straight into the ground. We don't know what happened, if someone jammed our signal. Oh, where'd he go?
Uh-oh. He probably had to close everything down.
Maybe so. Chris, man, if you're free, come on in. There's always room. Jim said that's why I use the Xbox controller. It would give him the same message with the 10 as 7.
Whatever that means.
I don't know if that's a program or the drone. Which one is that? Oh, there he is.
Oh,
Sorry, guys. I ended up disconnecting my Wi-Fi thingy.
Oops.
I don't know why I'm not getting.
Welcome to Tango 2.
I'm not getting any stick input. On
Jim
my.
Droning said that's why he had to end up using the Xbox controller, because it would give him the same message with the 10 SX7.
Yeah, there's ways of getting this thing right, and sometimes it does that, and it looks like after this update, I'm gonna just I have to follow this cable to see which the drivers sometimes cause that. Back in the day when I had let me exit out of that joystick, enter. All right, there we go.
Oh, that is cool.
that's going to be me when I finally get it. I'm gonna be crushing the damn
No,
thing everywhere.
yours is just going to start spitting, and then all of a sudden, even though it's not in the program, it's going to start crashing and burning. I have faith in you, Adrian.
Yeah, you never know, Mike. I might be good enough to go ahead and keep that sucker up in the air.
Yeah, it'll take some time. Trust me, it will take some time to like learn like everything.
Oh, cool. You can even pick different backdrops to fly.
Yeah, like there's different maps. You could select.
Hey, Jim's Droning said, what did you do to get your controller to work?
I just disconnected the USB and plugged it back in.
Okay. Maybe
Oh.
that'll help him.
Okay, so why am I not getting? What is going on with this thing?
So was that the one of the controllers you would recommend to play with?
Well, I use Crossfire, so there's a company called Team Black Sheep. FPV guys would know. But that's who I have the TBS Tango 2. That's what I use for radio. Before I had Free Sky. What is it? The X9D Plus Special Edition. and I mean it's pretty cool. But I just, since I'm a thumber, this one is more like an Xbox control style shape, so I prefer to use that.
Okay, so I'm a thumber. For
No, why
something
did you select this ugly drone?
to start, like what kind of radio would you recommend?
I would recommend FR Sky, or they got this Radio Master T16S. It's almost like the size of like a DJI controller, like but hold on, I don't want this. I do not want this drone. It's weak. I would say go with one of those, like a bigger style radio. My fleet. I'll send you some links. And the good thing, Adrian, the good thing about this simulator is you could build your drone in there, like all the components. So you learn.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see, I went into my blueprints, and this is a drone I actually built on here. So let's
You
give
can
it a
basically
go.
make a
Oh
drone.
shit! What the hell?
So you can
What
actually
the
make a drone that's exactly like yours.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta get used to these rates again. I haven't flown that thing in a while. Okay, so give me a little bit to warm up.
I can already say you're probably doing better than Adrian and I would, either one of us would do.
No faith.
Come on, Adrian. You know I got a little bit in you, but I can't give you too much. Your head will get big. Correction, your head will get bigger than it already is, and we don't need that.
No, we don't. FPV just cool as shit, man. The way they just go through all these different, objects and holes and all this crap. Look at that,
Oh,
man.
there
Something
we go.
something we'll never be able to do without GPS.
Oh no. Yeah. I
And
got
then,
get
and then
you.
they're screaming, Mike. The propeller just be screaming. Just
Oh yeah.
you could hear it screaming, man.
I try to get
Oh,
that
you
down.
bounced it.
Yeah, so that's why I say get a simulator, because you will crash a lot. And these rates, I need to change the rates on this thing because my rate's a lot slower in real life.
So your rates would be what?
Like resolution, like how fast your sticks are responsive. Like, so you see how like I do this in reality when I'm flying my drones, my rate's a lot slower, so it's not that twitchy.
Okay.
Like these are like Mr. Steele's rates, like super quick.
Gotcha.
Oh my god, I'm trying to do too much too early. I gotta warm up. Or what is it? What is my this is why my angle is like stupid low.
Oh wow, you can even adjust the angle on that.
Yeah, so the more up tilt your camera has, the faster you have to go to keep your drone up. So as you can see, I'm moving a lot faster.
Okay.
Oh, rates. Yeah, I gotta change those rates for real.
Yeah, see, this would be almost like running a video game for me. So I'm not a really big gamer, but this would be freaking cool.
You know who would have fun being here right now, Mike?
Mitch,
Ed, Carlos, Drone Bomb. I also mailed from 400 AGL that they do FPV.
Yeah. I might have to get them guys on with him one night and let them guys go at it.
Oh, I know what's wrong with this now. It's not my rates. I chose the wrong drone because this thing feels more like a 3S drone. Hold up. Let me see something. Drone selection. Yes. What is this? Is this a 4S? That's the drone right there.
And you also put a bigger battery in it too?
Yeah, so there's different cells. So the one I was just flying right now is a 4S, and what I'm used to is 6S. So it's a lot more powerful. You see, like I don't really have to. Can you see my stick overlay on the screen? No, you can't.
No.
I gotta put the stick layout so you could actually see what my sticks are doing. Flight controller options, game options, stick overlay, enable God mode, started camera noise, show joystick overlay. There we go.
Okay.
So now you could see like my throttle, the responsiveness of the sticks. Okay, now that's what I'm talking
I
about.
got a question for you. Do you have it in what mode? Do you have it mode 1, 2?
My throttle is on the left. I'm not too the regular one. I don't I know they have all these modes where people have their throttle and all this stuff on the right side. Mine is like my
Yeah,
throttle.
that's how
My,
mine is.
my throttle and yaw is on the left side, left stick. Okay, so yeah, this is the drone that I'm used to flying. So yeah, let's see.
There you
Oh,
go.
sweet. Nice.
You finally did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that whole thing would have been a crash and burn scenario.
Yeah. It's almost like you gotta kind of feel it. Like once I get like the thing with FPVs, you kind of need your warm up pack, like one pack to like or two packs to like familiarize yourself again. Like
Now,
You know, I'm really watching your sticks, and unless you're doing something drastic on there, you're really not moving that much.
exactly, because the rates, you don't have to throw the stick that far.
now, question for you, Smalls. Pretty much, when it comes to getting that frame, that 7-inch frame that you're talking about, to get everything up and running, remote, the goggles, motors, everything, get it up and running. About how much will that run?
Oh man, goggles are about $4 something. You could either go with all DJI and get like DJI radio and everything.
What about the Fat Shark? That's not good enough.
That's analog. I don't
Oh,
like.
okay. I'm sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Man, when I switched to HD, it was like new life. Like flying in HD, you could see everything. There's no static lines, none of that craziness. Like I just prefer that. But yeah, it's gonna cost a bit. But what you got to remember is you use the same goggles and same radio for everything. So all you're doing from that point is like building drones, you know?
Yeah. What's up, Matt? Matt North.
Yeah, Mr. Matt Northeast. Hey, that's one of the ones I was telling you about, Smalls. He's the guy that does all the filming in Australia.
Oh, nice.
Got some really I will, Jim, as soon as we get off, go to the as soon as he finishes up this one, we'll share it.
I think he popped the
Link up there.
He popped the thing on the chat, Mike.
Yeah.
Damn. That's pretty sweet, man.
Like I said, I would have crashed the shit out of this thing already. There would be no drone left. It would be like a
It would be
smoking pile of ashes. Yeah, exactly.
I bet that thing just screaming.
Oh yeah. Best believe that they are loud, like extremely obnoxiously loud.
All
It
right, man.
depends on
Your day at work.
it depends on your props too. Like low pitch props, they're very quiet. But yeah, for freestyle, I fly with very low pitch props. Ethics, HQ ethics, watermelons, HQ, lemon limes, and I just got these new ethics PB&J props, which they should be here Monday. That I'm gonna give a try out and see how they work. There's this cool spot I like to do, Matty flips. God damn it. Yeah, man, it's fun. FPV is extremely fun. It's a lot more of an adrenaline rush more than anything. I don't know. It's just more engaging for me. Yeah. Yeah, get yourselves a control. All you got to do is invest in a controller and a sim. The sim is like $20, and you could be flying FPV like me, getting practice, and then when you get comfortable, build yourself something,
Okay.
Oh, missed it. So,
Adrian,
Yo.
while we're watching him fly, hey, did I tell you I had some guy from Ireland review my last video on his channel the other day?
Say that one more time.
I had some guy from Ireland review my last video on his channel the other day.
Okay.
Pretty cool having somebody play one of my videos and talk about what they liked and what they thought I could improve and stuff.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, guy has like over 2,000 followers.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool, man. That is dope.
Man,
Yeah.
I would have been skidding this thing down the damn road. That whole drone would have been skinned up.
Dude, it will be pieces. It will be pieces. Because at least with my DJI drones or my other ones, if I go somewhere, I could do leg of the stick, and it will be, all right, this one, if you leg of the stick, is going to go down.
Yeah. Yep. Got to keep it moving.
You got to keep it
yeah.
moving. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nonstop action. Yeah. There's no standstill.
But I would definitely have to put that like a mode 2. I will have to have my throttle on the right stick and then my up down on the left stick, because that's what I'm used to.
Oh, yeah, I could never do that.
That's what I'm used to.
Now, do you fly your 600 the same way?
What do you mean?
With your sticks configured like this?
Yeah. Yep.
See, it's what you used to, Mike. Me, again,
Oh, yeah.
I'm used to my up, down, you know what I mean? Being on my left stick, throttle, you know what I mean? Being on my right stick, my yaw and everything on the left stick. That's what I'm used to. Once I have it like that, I don't want to change it up.
Yeah, you know what? I'm the same way. I was just looking at that. I'm the same.
Because that's what I'm used to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now, hey, Smalls.
Yeah.
I'm actually planning a trip to come over there to Georgia and meet this Big Mike over there. And hopefully, man, I mean, one of these weekends, bro, if you have you know what I mean, a little bit of time for us to hang out, you know what I mean? Fly.
Yeah, definitely.
whatsoever, man, hey, I'll be more than happy to do that, man.
Oh yeah.
Adrian, what we were actually talking about one night, one weekend trying to do is Small's family, my family, meet up in Brunswick and Jekyll, fly to the beaches out there.
Sweet. I'll bring my damn drones
So-
over there too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know, you come along and we'll have a freaking weekend. We can all drop YouTube videos and stuff. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
do some lives and stuff. It'd be a blast.
Ah, God damn it. Yeah, and also there's a huge community out here, man. I'm telling you, I don't know if you guys are in the Georgia drone pilots group on Facebook.
Yep, I'm in there too.
Yeah,
Is
the
that-
main guys
You know
who-
what? That may be where we started talking.
Yeah, I think so. That is exactly where we met.
What is it
But,
called again?
Georgia drone pilots.
Yeah,
So the two guys, Corey and what's his name, and Jack.
yeah.
Those are my boys. So they meet up every Monday. So if you're in town on a Monday, bro, I'll tell you, like, you'll be out there like 20 something, 30 something guys flying in the city.
Now they fly everything, not just FPV, right?
Everything. Well, they're more geared towards DJI stuff. I'm like
Okay.
I'm like one of the only ones on FPV really who fly out there with them.
Gotcha.
But yeah, we have a huge FPV community too out here too. So
See,
like-
Adrian and I mainly right now, what we both fly is mainly DJI.
yeah,
You got the Evo 1, right, Adrian?
Yes, the Alta Evo one. Yeah.
yeah, I've never seen, like, a couple of the guys got the Autel. I've never really played with one before.
See, Adrian's hardest thing if he comes out there to fly drones with us is what's he gonna bring? He's got so many of them.
If I come over there, man, I'll probably bring at least 7 or 8 of my drones.
And see, the cool thing is, I don't stay personally on the beach, Adrian. I stay over at it's called the Jameson Inn over in Brunswick. And for me, it's like $60 a night. For everyone else, it's like 70 or 80 a night. It's not bad at all.
Okay.
I get a military discount when I go over there. That's why I always go to the same place, man. They treat me so good over there. I mean, the one time we went out there, the safe in the room didn't work. They actually brought somebody out, unbolted the safe, and brought me a new safe and bolted it down.
Nice.
Yeah. And the one guy over there that does maintenance, he's a vet too. So I'm great. Like, the whole staff is friendly, everything. So they've got a saltwater pool, a gym, a business center, Wi-Fi, so we can upload our videos. Like, everything.
Nice. Yeah, that would be dope. Yeah, let's try to do that. What you said next year, right?
Yeah, sometime maybe in February or March. Won't be too cold.
Yeah, yeah, I'll have to look at my schedule too, because we'll
Yeah, let
probably
me
have
know.
it'll probably have to be because Walking Dead, we're only doing like a 6-week. So pretty much we usually Walking Dead shoots from whatchamacallit, from May till November, like the week of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
But we couldn't do that. We just started like 3 weeks ago. So they're just doing like a quick 6-week, 3 episodes, and they're gonna take their usual break, and
Okay.
then we're gonna start back in February. So I don't know how long they're planning on going in, when they start back in February.
All right. Well, let me know.
Yeah, but I will let you know for sure, and we could get that going. My family's always down for a little beach trip.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, we're from the Caribbean, so the beach is what we do.
Yeah, we like we'll go to the beach, and mainly while they're doing their beach thing, I'm off playing with my drone, filming, doing my thing.
Right.
Because I mean, out at Driftwood Beach, man, there's always something to shoot out there. Even if I'm just chasing boats and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love chasing boats with my FPV drone.
Like I'll do it with the DJI, and that just gives me good camera control, staying in, where I'm keeping the boat in the middle.
Right. Yeah, I was actually one time we went to this little lake. It's like they call it a bridge, like a beach, but it's actually a lake, and like they put like sand and stuff like there. And I was flying over there one time, and a boat was coming by, and I chased it for a little bit.
Nice.
But yeah,
The other cool
FPV
thing is
drone.
if we get out there in time, we can get some shots of them cutting up that boat.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, we did a lot of shooting. That's where you know where that boat is? That's
Yeah.
where Walking Dead shot, right there.
Yeah, right on the right between the pier and what's it called? The pier and Driftwood Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the places I like to go fly.
So The Walking Dead is based in Georgia?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
And you know what's crazy, Adrian? Even before I met Smalls, I knew some of the cast on there on The Walking Dead that I've known for a while, and we'd sit there and talk, and we've gone camping with them and stuff before. When he told me that, I just started laughing. I was like, apparently, I've got this thing with meeting people from The Walking Dead.
It's almost like you're meant to be on the show too, right?
Something. One of these days, I might get up there with you guys, and heck, I would love to do something with drones and fly for TV or something like that. Even news channels.
Yeah, I have a buddy who flies for the news channel. But
I will say one thing though, I have had some of my camera footage from my SL2 on the news before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
oh,
When they did the flyover at the hospital for during COVID, during the beginning of COVID, when they were doing all the flyovers and stuff, Adrian, I shot the C-130 the C-130 flyover that they did at our hospital, and Jack's News used my footage to show on the the 7 and 10 or 11 o'clock news.
Yeah.
So, in fact, there's a video on the hospital Facebook page that has like 2,000 views. That was my footage too from that.
Really?
Yeah. In fact, the hospital even had me come in one time and shoot something for EMS Thank You Week. Some of the directors and stuff when they were talking, and I came in with the wireless mics and everything set up and did that. That was fun too. So that's on the hospital web page as well.
nice.
I just wish those views translated over to YouTube. See, Smalls, this is some of the stuff you should do for a live, man.
What?
This right here, where you're showing how to use these different simulators and stuff.
Oh yeah, man.
That would be a hell of a live on your channel.
Yeah, I just don't, man. I'm a very techie person, but at the same time, I just don't really have the like I do so much during the week, those working on a film set just takes so much from you. And like on the weekends, that's the time I have to spend with family and my wife and kids. So I really don't, I don't want to take up too much time doing this stuff,
All I say is, you got that talent that a lot of us wish we had.
Yeah.
Ah, god damn, I didn't see that building.
Whoops.
Let me try to do a wall ride. Ah, it did not work out. Yeah,
You did it a little too hard on that one.
just trying to ride that wall. Come on. Yeah, that's, you see, Adrian, that's how you practice tricks and stuff too. Like there's guys who do like this wall ride, like they just get really close to a wall and like just skim the wall. And I've been trying to get this thing down packed, but it's like super. Oh, Maddie flip. Yeah, it's just practice, man. It's just always practicing. Like if you could see my stick overlay, it's not much. Like you're always like bumping and like when you do tricks, you kind of kill your throttle.
Yeah.
And just
basically when you're doing the trick, you kill the throttle and you go
Yeah.
into your left and right and your yaw and your roll.
Oh, tree. Yeah, and I like this stage because of all the trees. Like you really have to. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, get on it, man. That's all I could tell you.
Let me
There we
share
go.
Jim's oh snap. Let me share Jim's video real quick. He said he had one of a great liftoff he did.
Oh my god, that was just sloppy. Yeah, I'm more of a cinematic FPV pilot. I'm not really big into like all the crazy tricks. I just love just flying cinematic, but sometimes I'd be like, I need to get on this trick game.
Yeah, see, I really like doing the cinematic stuff, but the trick stuff just looks so cool.
God damn it. Yeah, it gets pretty challenging at times, moving so fast, There we
You
go.
gotta have them fast reflexes.
Oh yeah, that, and my reflexes are not that fast, to be honest. Like I'm the type like to just fly and just capture like cinematic stuff, like flying like this, like.
Yeah, see, that would be me. Yeah, see, going down between them buildings, yeah, I'd be banging off the walls and everything. You ready for this, Adrian?
Right.
I said, you ready for this, Adrian?
I don't even know, man.
You got it, bro. It'll be second nature before you know it.
Because I remember Jerome Baum, when he first started, he couldn't even keep the drone up in the air, but now he able to burn 7 batteries. You know what I mean? Don't even crash. So,
Right.
you know what I mean? But hey, man, man, once I get everything up and running, and I get good, you know what I mean? I'll be posting FPV videos also on my channel. Why not?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's drone. We have drone channels. Let's get into all aspects of it. Let's learn everything.
Yeah, I need to fly more often because you guys keep fucking with me about not flying enough. And it's not because I don't want it. The weather just won't let me. Today, I finally got to fly a little bit. I'm going to try to do the other test tomorrow using the Yagis. hopefully it won't, it won't rain.
Yeah, see, that's been my problem too, is the whole friggin' the weather lately.
Now, for you to go through those holes, Small, I'm assuming you said you killed the throttle and just do the yaw.
Yeah.
Now, now do me a favor. Go to like a clear spot and just. How do you do the flip?
Okay. Like what flip? Like a power loop?
Like up, down, like a loop.
So you pretty much like you give throttle, keep giving throttle, you just pulling back on the sticks the same way and then pull out of it.
Oh,
So my throttle, yeah, it's pretty much it's just pulling back on it.
It's pretty much like how I do on my fixed rings remote control.
Yeah.
And I go up and I just keep pushing until it just loop around. Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd basically be like an airplane.
Okay. Now, how do you try to do that, and then you do that like you did that? How do you do that?
The barrel roll.
Oh, it's just like throttle up and just. But sometimes you have to remember that sometimes your drone camera is at an angle, so you kind of have to like do both of them together. You see how I pull them apart?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you see my crosshair. If I just roll, you see how the crosshair kind of spins all over?
Yeah.
Now watch when I do it by pulling both.
Oh, they are the same. Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
Then you have like half split upside down yaw, like an inverted yaw spin, they call that.
Okay, got you. Practice.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's a whole lot of tricks with this thing.
Don't worry about it, Mike. I'm gonna be doing that someday.
Might have to teach you how to edit too.
Oh shit.
Oh, see, there you go, talking shit again. You just have to throw that one in there, huh?
Yeah. You see, here's why we pick on him, Smalls, because every time he throws up a video, he just basically throws up like the whole video.
The whole goddamn thing.
Oh, he doesn't. It's just a one pack flight.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't cut. He doesn't splice it together.
That's not true. That's not true. If you watch the last video that I did, come on.
Okay, the last video. We're talking about the other 30 ones on your channel.
Yeah, we in FPV. That's what we call. The one pack, just a straight pack, no editing.
Adrian will be great at that.
Oh, what the hell just happened to my view? Okay. All right, there we go. Yeah, and these drones are so powerful. You hit a tree, you're just gonna cut leaves.
Oh, well, that might help you out too, Adrian.
No comment.
Come on, Adrian. It isn't the full live stream if we don't pick on you some.
I know, man.
We still love you. We just, gotta pick on you a little bit.
Yeah, sure you do. Sure you do.
Yeah, so like with FPV to like turn, you notice when I take turns, I'm using both sticks to turn. So it's not like you kind of have to use both of them together. Like if you just do this, it's just gonna spin along the axis. Like it's kind of weird. So if I just yaw, you see how it just kind of yaws, like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to like use roll into it too. So let me put this into like a high camera angle so I could actually be flying pretty quickly. 1 second. Put this to like 40. So the more up tilt you have, the less of yaw you have to use when turning, because you're just like pretty much, that's how racers do it. Racers don't ever use yaw. They just punch and just roll to turn, because their camera is literally pointing straight up to the sky.
So basically, the whole freaking quad is almost at a 90-degree angle, flying straight forward.
Correct.
Dang.
Yeah, so that's why you see them when they start off, their thing is like on a block with the camera pointing front.
Okay.
Yeah, oh my God, this camera angle is very high. This is my style of flying, like just real easy, like cinematic stuff.
Like not too crazy.
Yeah, not too crazy, just like capturing something, not doing tricks. Oh, God damn it. And usually people who fly cinematic, their camera angle is like really low. Yeah, so let me...
Now, about this software, is that something you download off the internet, or you have to buy the software?
It's $20 for this simulator. It's not too expensive.
Now, does it come with a remote, or you have to buy your own remote?
Oh, you have to buy a radio, because
Okay.
your radio is gonna be, it just connects to it like a joystick.
So basically, Adrian, the radio that you're going to be used to actually fly the drone is what connects to here that you fly with.
So you see, like for instance, like you have your DJI drones. You probably have a controller for each of them, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I had at one point 19 FPV drones with one controller.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, just different models, just making sure you have the same receiver, and then you just bind to it.
I hear you, Jim Droning. I understand that you cannot do that with DJI drones.
Don't try this at home with DJI drones.
Dang it, I was going to go out and try this tomorrow.
Oh my God, here we go. Oh my God, come on.
Now, I did do a funny little video the other day where I put my DJI in sport mode, and I just started spinning out of control like crazy, and started bringing it down at the same time where it looked like the drone was crashing. And then I just kind of let off the sticks and let it stop and come to a hover.
Oh
They're
my God.
pointing at me, kind of laughing. I was like, I'm gonna throw that into one of my videos, and everyone's gonna be like, "Oh shit, he's crashing!" Now I'll tell you what. One of the things I'd like to do. My buddy has a farm, and I want to get like one of them cinematic shots where you're like ripping down the rows of crops.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? Like I tried doing that on one of my videos. If you look at the Walsh Farms video I did that with the DJI, but I put it in sport mode and just ripped down the road about 30, 40 miles an hour. And it came out pretty cool, but it would be way cooler with an FPV.
Oh yeah. All right, that's it for me on this.
All right, I'm gonna throw up. Let's see. Chris Hope said, "What sim is this?" Hey, Smalls. Chris Hope said, "Which sim is this one?"
Liftoff.
Okay.
Yeah, Liftoff.
I'm gonna share a screen real quick.
Hey, Smalls, I'm gonna drop my my email in the chat.
Don't throw it in the chat. Let me. How would we do this? My email
I'll-
address. My email address is literally my first name dot last name at gmail.com. So ketel.small@gmail.com.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay, so I'm gonna do lift off. This is Jim's droning liftoff screen capture real quick.
Hold on, buddy. Hold on.
If not, I'll have Small send it to me and I'll send it to you, Adrian.
No. Say what now?
I said if you can't get it now, I'll have Small send it to me and I'll send it to you. I'll forward it on.
That's fine too. Who's
This
this
is,
right here?
Yeah, this is Jim's droning.
That's cool as shit.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Man,
I like how you did that little intro there.
Yeah, no shit. I was about to say the same thing. Oh, this is his actual. Oh, yeah. Liftoff. All right. So see, he does he have it on the mode 2. See that throttle right stick?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is one of his screen captures.
Nice.
Boom. Well, he trying. He keeping it up at least.
Yeah.
Well, looks like he's flying a golf course or something.
Keeping it up. Keeping it up. That's what she said.
That's what she said you couldn't do, Adrian.
Don't you talk that shit. That's for sure.
Mamá, llamé a papá, me contestó una.
Is that you, Adrian?
Yeah, that's some bullshit somebody sent me on the goddamn phone.
Yeah, see, I'd have been like cutting the turf down there. We'd have been using blades for weed eaters.
Is who you said this was right here? Jim?
This was Jim's droning.
Oh, okay. Is he still in the chat?
Yeah, he's still down in there.
Oh, I see him. Yeah, try to when you turn, use both sticks to turn, like yaw and roll. And if you notice while I was flying, you see my throttle constantly moving up and down, up and down.
Yeah, I was watching that. Actually, I spent more time watching your sticks than I did watching what you were doing. Yeah, I definitely want to get into this. I mean, that's something that eventually, once I get the one camera drone I want, like a MP2 or something like that, because I like to get an Inspire, but I want something that is a one operator system, because I can't do two operators. So
Oh, Jim said this was a flight from last year, so right now he's probably killing it right now.
okay.
What time is it?
Yeah, we're gonna pop that one out. Well, guys, I'm about to wind this one down.
Oh, yeah.
Time gonna change in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I know, right? So I don't know if that'll mess up the stream.
It will definitely will.
Yeah, so
I think we're gonna roll back 1 hour.
Yeah, at 2 o'clock. So when it
That's
hits
at 2
2
a.m.
o'clock, it's gonna go back to. It's gonna be 1 o'clock.
yeah.
Gonna be 1 o'clock.
Matt
Yeah, 1 more
said-
hour. Click.
Matt said that stream. What's that one called again?
Lift Off.
What's that? It's called
Lift
Lift
Off.
Off.
Lift off. Yeah.
Yeah, Matt, that's called Lift Off. Matt was asking from Northeast Productions. But no problem, Jims. I always like showing other people's work too. That's
Oh,
what we're
yeah.
all about, showing each other off.
Right.
So hold on 1 second. Wait a minute. Okay, go ahead and tell me your email one more time. Can you spell it for me slowly?
Yeah. It's my name. So just look on the StreamYard. My name, Keitel, Keitel .SMALL @gmail.com. So it's my first name dot last name @gmail.com.
Keitel.
Dot small @gmail.com.
Man, I'm digging that setup you got there. Small.
Oh yeah, that's my little gamer right here.
Okay, so one more time. Keitel small SMALL.
At gmail.com.
gmail.com.
Okay, all right.
See Groove in there?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's my setup. See, this is the size of one 13-inch prop next to a 5-inch drone. Oh shit, my headphone is caught. So this is a 5-inch drone next to one of these 13-inch props.
Good God. It's about the same damn size.
Yeah.
Hey man, I just sent you an email. Tell me if you got it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Let me hang this back up on the wall. It's not hanging. It's gonna go right here.
All right, Matt. You have a good day, man. Have a good day at work.
Have a good day, Big Matt North.
Let me start. Yes, I got you.
All right.
Yeah, so just send me your address. Send me your address, and then I'll get that shipped out to you. And I should have parts. Show you my mess here. I got hella parts, like
Dude,
ESCs,
look,
flight
you know what?
controllers.
You know why I'm laughing? You have drone parts like I got computer parts, man.
Yeah, there's parts everywhere. Here's a brand new ESC,
Dude, I tell you what, man, I really appreciate it.
motors.
Appreciate anything you could do, man.
Yeah.
You know, to tell Adrian, you know, if you guys are ever needing parts for computers, make sure you let me know first.
Here's my this is the DJI goggles.
Oh, the one that have like the okay.
Yeah, that's them right here.
That's what
Those
you
things
use
are
for your
cool
big beast.
Yeah, for all my drones, this is the goggles I use.
Okay.
And this is the company right here, Airbrain. Not sure if you could. It's
That's your
focused.
company?
Yeah, that's my company. Yeah. Yeah. I do need some more RAM. I only have 16 gigs right now.
Shoot me what kind of RAM it is, and I'll look and see if I have some.
I think it's I don't know if you could see in there, but I doubt. It's Potenza what DDR4 RAM. I think it's like 2400.
All right, I'll see what I got.
Yeah, but this is the Inspire. Shit, let me zoom out a little bit. Focus. I'll show you what's in the case.
See, Adrian, he's shooting like I am. He's using a Canon SL3.
Oh yeah. Come on. I hate opening this case. It has so many like
Jeez.
latches for
Right,
no
that-
reason.
That thing looks like a freaking casket. That shit is huge.
So batteries all over the place. Crystal
That's
Sky.
that's Inspire.
Yeah, there's Ascendance radio.
Good God.
Yeah, that controller is expensive.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, you could also do on the Inspire 2, you could one flying, the other one controlling the camera.
Yeah,
right? Both-
yeah. This is what I use for the gimbal control. Descendants is what the DP uses, and I use the regular one right here.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's batteries here. I think there's batteries under stuff. This case is pretty cool. This is the gimbal and all the lenses I have for it in here.
The ND filters.
No, those are actually lenses.
Oh, lenses. Okay, okay.
Like we
Yeah.
have for our actual cameras, Adrian.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. SSD. Oh my God. These things.
Are a freaking fortune.
Yeah. These SSDs are ridiculously expensive.
Yes, they are. But you know what? It's so much better for writing media too.
Yeah. Especially raw.
Yeah. I mean that
Yeah.
it can't even hold a candle to an SD card.
Yeah. And the baby's right here.
God,
Those are
them
the
things are
money
awesome.
Those
Yeah,
are the
it's
money
pretty-
makers, Big Mike.
I will open one up and show it to you next to Inspire to show you how tiny this thing is next to it. Like,
it,
1 second.
it looks like your 5-inch next to your 13.
It's bigger. It's bigger.
No, I'm saying like size comparison.
Oh no, it's bigger. Trust me. Let me take this one down.
About how heavy that thing is? About 10 pounds,
Shit. Man,
20 pounds.
it's heavy.
No,
With the gimbal, it's heavy. Ugh,
with the
God,
gimbal, that thing's probably 30 or 40 pounds, wouldn't you say?
God damn it. Yeah, about that. Shit.
Oh, look at the arm. Holy crap.
Yeah. That look, Adrian, the props on there are as big as our our DJIs.
Yeah. The 21 fucking inches. You got them right at
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, the props on there are bigger than our freaking drones. You know, we still, Adrian, this is one of the longest streams we've had, and we still got 8 people hanging in there watching.
Yeah.
Tell you what, man. I believe next time you do your stream, there's going to be more.
Yeah.
All right. So let me show you the size comparison. You ready?
the
Ridiculous.
center of that drone, the brain and the control section is as big as the Inspire.
That's ridiculous, my dude.
Oh snap!
Good Lord.
Yeah. It's huge, Ron.
That thing is awesome.
Yeah, it's a pain to chuck around, and I have yet to get a a case for him, because the case
Pelican.
is like $1,000-something. Like,
Oh yeah, them Pelicans are not cheap.
and I have to get 2 of them. I'm like, I'm just putting this thing in the back of the Jeep. Like, I'm not traveling anywhere with it. If I do have to do a job where I have to travel, I'm taking the Inspire, but I am not going on a plane with this thing, because that case alone, and it uses 6 batteries. Like, it's too much, man. It is way too much.
Hey Adrian, Jim's droning said you need Smalls on your stream one night.
Oh yeah, this is the chargers for him,
Good God.
and they like sit all 6 batteries like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Dang. And you said it takes 6 per flight, right?
Yeah, it's one. So think of it this way: it's one battery per motor.
Good God.
What?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 batteries.
What?
And that's like one of those like phantom batteries too, or like the bigger batteries, you know?
Yeah, the TS, what is it? The T70 something. Yeah, the TB47S.
So
Yeah,
what?
it's like what, 8 or 9, 8 or 10 cells?
I think they're 6
Oh,
cell.
6? Okay.
So
Yeah.
one battery costs about what? About $300-$400.
About 2 something, 260 something.
So in battery only, that's over 1,000.
Yeah, it's $1,300 for a set of batteries.
And I'm over here complaining about $213 for one battery for
Yeah.
the Evo, but he needs 6 just to
Yeah.
just to do one flight.
Yep.
Just to get 13 minutes of flight.
That's it, 13 minutes, man.
Now, if I'm flying without the gimbal, I could get up to an hour.
Oh,
Yeah.
You got to think, Adrian, that gimbal weighs a ton. Plus, he's putting a daggone Red camera or one of them, like the Red Kimono or something underneath it. How much does that Red Kimono weigh?
About 2 pounds. This is my Zcam E2 with a prime 50mm lens, and let me weigh it. And it has everything apart from wires on there. It has the SSD on it. I don't use CFast cards. I think it's too expensive.
I bet.
1 second. Let me. So this Zcam weighs 28 ounces. Yeah, say about 28 ounces.
how much is that in pounds?
That's about a pound and a half. 16 ounces to a pound, right?
Yeah. Yeah, this is my baby.
About a pound
right
and a
here.
half, somewhere around in there.
Okay, that's a big ass camera too.
Yeah.
It's really small if I take the cage off of it. Hold on. So this is the lens, and this is the size of it. Well, I still have the speed booster on here because this is a Micro Four Thirds camera. So for me to use, I just prefer to have one set of lenses for all my cameras. So I have a speed booster on here.
Okay.
Hey, Smalls, I got a question for you, Smalls.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, man, but it got to be like for me, dude, it will be like a good feeling, more like a dream come true to be a freaking drone pilot. Like do something that you really like and enjoy, but make money out of it. Dude,
Right,
that could be a good fucking feeling. You know what I mean?
dude. The
Fly
day
a drone, what you like to do, I make good money on it, dude. You know what I mean? And then you home, man. Come on, man.
bro, it's the way I looked at it. It was like one of the greatest, like, apart from getting married and my kids,
Of course.
this is like one of the greatest feelings I ever had. Doing something that I'm passionate about, one, and also it's my hobby. Like, I get paid
That's
to
what I'm
have
saying.
fun.
Yeah.
It just, like, I'm living a dream right now. Like, I'm never like, like sometimes you wake up and you're like, I gotta go to work. Like, for me, like, I'm like, hell yeah, I can't wait to go to work tomorrow. Like,
You get to fly a freaking drone, and you like to fly drones anyway. So why
yeah,
not?
it's just, get in there, fly drones, and get paid pretty crazy amounts of money.
What's up, Mike B? Mike B, the Drone Ranger.
What's going on, Mike B? How you
What's
doing?
going on, bro?
Hey, Smalls, I went ahead and sent you the address of the email. Again,
Okay.
I want to thank you so much for even offering that thing to me, man. I really appreciate it. And if you can go ahead and drop any extra little things that you see that I'm gonna need, I appreciate you. Thank you, man. I didn't ask for this, and I appreciate it, man. Thank you, man.
Yeah, that ain't no problem, bro. As I said, bro, like this literally this frame would have just sat on my wall. I'm looking for. Let me find the arms for it as we speak right now. I need to find the extra arms because I had gotten this and it was supposed to be like a long range FPV drone, but what I didn't like about it is let me show you. So pretty much, where's the GoPro mount? Oh, and for you to record like high definition on FPV drones, you need a GoPro. So be prepared to invest in one. Where is that? Where did I put that? I have the GoPro mount somewhere. I'll find them. I'll look for everything. You guys fly like planes and stuff too?
I do.
He does. I don't.
I actually have the fixed wing. That's what I call fixed wings airplane. The remote control. I got two. One nitro fuel and one is electric.
Okay, well, I have a ESC here that you'd probably use. That I'll never use. It's a 40 amp ESC. 2S to 4S. I don't know if you could.
Okay.
It's brand new, so I'll send that for you. And I got servos in here that I don't use. I'll send to you.
Hey, Mike B, what you working overnights, man? And yeah, guys, don't forget to drop Smalls a sub. Check out his channel. Check out his videos.
Oh yeah, I subscribe back. I support.
Yeah, he does. He
what I'm
definitely
about.
does.
That's all I'm about, man. Yeah, I gotta find that stuff for you, man.
Hey,
It's here.
take your time, brother. Ain't no rush, man. Take your time, man.
I know they're here somewhere. I have like everything all over the place, which is a bad thing, but I know I have them here. They're here because it was hanging up on the wall and then I took it down. Oh, there it goes. So since you're gonna break a lot of shit and what you will break is arms, there you go. 6
Mhm.
extra arms.
Okay. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Hey, Smalls, you ever thought about printing anything or doing anything with that? Cutting out carbon fiber yourself?
Nah, I mean, I know a lot of guys like, people like Cricket, who's a boy of mine, Mr. Steel, got the Apex. Steel is like one of, I don't know, you guys are not really a FPV, but Steel is like one of the godfathers of FPV who lives out here in Atlanta, is a good friend of mine. Cricket, who's another big guy in the FPV scene, he just came out with a frame. You have Schizo, who's been around for a long time, doesn't fly as much, but he's from Atlanta. He has his own frame and motors and all that stuff. And I just don't see. I that's not where I'm going. Like, I don't want to really be known for like parts and all of that stuff. This is Mr. Steele's frame and his motors. You could I don't know if you could see, but his brand is Ethic, so he makes props. These are his props. These are his props. These are called the lemon limes. So you say like green and yellow.
Okay.
These are the watermelon props, which are his props too, which is the green and the pink. And he just dropped the PB and J's. So I think they're purple and brown, kind of. And he also has peanut butter jelly, like no gummy 6-inch props, which are on. Hold on, I'm getting all caught. Which I have on this one here. See, it's like purple and pink, but this is a 6-inch FPV drone.
Okay.
But yeah, Steel, this is like a full dedicated Mr. Steel build. This is Catalyst Machine Works Banggood frame, which is like one of the toughest frames. Like they make some of the toughest frames. I have banged this thing up so many times. It's ridiculous. And it's still going. I actually just crashed recently and I just broke a prop and that's it. This is another brand that I believe has really strong, they're very expensive frames, but it's a company called Armatan. They have like a steel cage, titanium cage around your camera. This thing will never break or bend or like, this is like, I've put this through hell. This is the exact drone that I said that, remember, I went like 250 feet upside down and punched full speed
into the
into
ground.
the ground, and
it did not break.
It did not break, dude. Like I was like, whoa.
That's a hell of a drone frame right there.
Now, I got a question for you, Small. When it hit the ground, were you expecting to see parts everywhere?
I was. I thought I wasn't gonna find it. Because I had no video feed. I was just literally walking through the woods behind my house, and I would arm it and then give throttle so I could hear like the loud props and know which direction to go. Usually people put beepers on these things. I don't. I don't like, the less things I could put on for weight, the better for me. With FPV drones, the lighter you are, the better, you know. Yeah, I found it, and the closer I got, I checked my goggles and I was getting video feed, and I was like, holy shit, the battery didn't even get disconnected. And I got there and props were bent up. Like literally, this is the same drone. Like this prop just nicked the end, and that's it. That's an ND filter on my GoPro broke, and that was it.
Wow. That's a hell of a testament to how strong that thing is.
Oh yeah. It's pretty strong. It is really, these drones are really strong. They don't break like that. This one is by a company called Multicopter Builders. It is a 7-inch super lightweight. I don't know if you could see, but it's like two thin sheets of carbon sandwich, but like in between is like foam, so it's not full carbon fiber. This thing is super light for its size. But yeah, this one, the 7-inch, the reason why I didn't go with it, you see how what I was getting was a lot of props in the view because the 7-inch. So in my GoPro feed, I would get a lot of props. If you notice on this one, how the GoPro mount is, it's almost like a cradle, almost. I don't know if you could see.
Yeah, I see it.
Usually, like all the others, you could see like the GoPro is sitting on top. So on this one, the GoPro would sit on top of here. And you'd get the props in the view. So it wouldn't work for what I was trying. So I got this frame and I'm gonna finish it up. I'm just waiting. I'm gonna go something different. Instead of using like a 4-in-1 ESC, I'm gonna do individual ESCs. Just because these 4-in-1 ESCs send a lot of noise to the gyro. So, and with this frame having foam, it has a lot of resonance. So I was getting a lot of like vibrations in the gyro. So it would
Okay.
shake a lot like while flying. So I'm gonna do individual ESCs, put capacitors on each of them, and put a capacitor on the lead right here. So I'll have 5 capacitors that should cancel out all noise. So don't worry, Adrian. I have a lot to teach you.
Hey, man, thank you, man. I'm just flabbergasted. Like, damn, you know, I came here just to talk to you for a little bit, and it almost sound like I pretty much just made another good friend, and I appreciate that, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
of course, man. You're gonna need a lot of building tools. You're gonna need soldering iron, solder. You're gonna need. You're literally building a drone from scratch. So be prepared for that. It's not hard. You at least you have me to coach you along the way. But
See, that's the part that I want to get into is actually building them because I'm the computer guy. You know, that's why I got the tech stuff on my channel too. Is I like okay, the laptop that I'm running my stream from, I built that up. The desktop that I'm using to run everything else, I built that from scratch. So,
nice.
you know, that's I love building stuff, love the tech end. So that's the part I'm really looking forward to about FPV is building my own drones.
Yeah, it's not hard, man. For me, I had no help. I literally went on YouTube and searched build a FPV drone, got everything I needed and did it. Like it took me a good 8 hours to do it, but now I throw that thing together in like an hour and a half. Because once you learn how to do it, it's just like the same thing over and over. You have 4 motors, you have an ESC and a flight controller. You start learning. Then after you build, you have to remember now you have to go into like Betaflight or KISS or Flight One. There's the configurators where you have to configure which way the motors spin, and it's something, man. Actually, I'll show you what a configurator looks like. Let me plug one up. Oh, I'm using. How will I do that?
Yeah, you
Hey
don't have
Adrian, I just used my whole 3 hour loop on that thing.
Nice.
you're gonna have to go ahead and do the share screen again, like you did earlier.
Yeah. But the thing is, my cam. Oh, let me do this. You gonna lose me for a little bit.
Yeah, like what you did the last time.
We might lose audio too. And we did.
Did you? Can you hear me?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we can still hear you.
Yeah. So share screen. I want to share this one.
I'm gonna drop that one out of the stream for a minute. Hey guys, I'm gonna grab my drink. I'll be right back. All right. I had to go grab another can of dip while I was out.
That thing's gonna kill you, man.
Hey, look, we're all gonna die for something.
Oh, here we go. Everybody tell me the same bullshit. Here we go.
Serious, man. We all gonna die. Look,
No, Mike.
Another guy-
No, Mike, aka the Drone Ranger. I'm not getting a Mavic Mini 2. I'm not getting that shit. I already have the freaking Mavic Mini 1 already. And this little shit right here is a beast. I'm not gonna get the 2. It's gonna be a waste of money. And according to what they show, the freaking battery, they changed all the damn battery and shit on it. Have you seen that, Mike, GFO?
what's that?
First of all, the Mavic Mini 1 have the 2.K. You know what I mean? Camera.
Mm-hmm.
The new Mavic Mini 2 have the 4K. And then the battery is freaking different.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? They don't have the same battery.
I thought that guy said that it was the same battery.
Fuck no. It's not, man. This is the battery for the Mini. Look. This. They changed that, and they even went ahead and changed the freaking charger too. Like the charger looks even different too. They changed everything. Even the remote, even the remote for the Mavic Mini 2 looks like the goddamn remote for the Mavic Air 2.
So the guy said he pulled out the battery from one and put it in the other.
Bullshit. You can't.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody lying.
No, the guy that had one, he pulled it out and popped the other battery in and powered it on.
Couldn't be. Because they're shaped differently.
I don't know.
It couldn't be.
Go watch this video again.
That's what I think it's bullshit.
I don't know. See, Mike B said I was right. Hey, Adrian.
Okay, whatever.
Adrian. I'm gonna give you a sneak peek, bud.
Of what?
My toy.
Is this the video of your? What the fuck is that?
It's a new tablet.
Oh, okay. Is that touchscreen?
Yeah, it's a tablet.
Okay.
But
Is that for
tablet's made but the tablet's made by HP.
Is that for you to fly?
No. Actually, you know what? I might be able to fly with it.
Dude, look here, man. I bought a fucking tablet for me to be able to fly, especially to do my
This is more for me to do my editing and stuff on.
And I hear you, man, but I bought a tablet just to do like my live stream flight because the DJI and the Apple still not connecting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that freaking tablet is brand spanking new. I have nothing downloaded in there besides the freaking DJI Go 4 app. And the tablet is laggy as shit. And I don't understand. It's brand new. Why is it doing
weird.
that?
Why are we not hearing Smalls anymore?
Oh, can you hear me?
I don't know, but he's still there.
Oh, now I can.
Oh yeah, I was just listening. I'm gonna take off for right now. It was a pleasure being on the live. I'm down to join any live anytime. Just let me know.
I was about to tell you that Smalls, I actually do my live stream on every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern time. You're more than welcome to come and join me, man.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I'll be down for that.
Smalls, anytime you see me on and you want to chime in, hey, come on.
Oh hell yeah, sounds good to me.
So,
all right, guys. Thanks for having me. Yeah, I got you, bro, and we'll build this thing together.
All right, brother. You have a good night. Thank you, man.
All right. See ya.
Big Mike.
Adrian.
Good stream tonight, man.
Yeah, thank you, man. Hey,
Dude.
thanks to everyone for coming and hanging and talking, and had a blast with you guys.
Dude, there was a player talking to that guy, man. Holy crap.
I figured y'all would enjoy that, man. I sat down
that
and
was-
talked to him
Dude,
the other
that's
night and
like a
learned a
fucking
hell of a lot.
that'd be like a fucking dream come true, man. What? 6-figure income, my dude, man. Flying a drone?
Right?
What the hell are you doing, man?
I was trying to fix something real quick. Got to figure out how to do that though.
On the
Trying
tablet?
to attach the pin to the lanyard.
Okay.
It's got a pin that comes with the tablet.
Okay. Is
So
that a
it's
HP?
gonna, yeah, it's going to be mainly from artwork and stuff.
No. Is that a HP tablet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Big Mike, thank you for having me, man.
All right.
Hey,
Thank you
man.
for stopping by. Thank you to everyone in the chat for hanging out for so long. I know we went a little bit longer than we normally do, but we just had so much fun tonight. Had a blast talking to you guys. Once again, congratulations to Mr. Brent Nunley. I got your email. I sent you another email back and asking what size decal you wanted, and we'll go from there.
And Mr. Big Mike, again, thank you for having me, and I'll see you later, man. I'll see
All right,
you Wednesday, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Have a good evening, brother. Thank you for
All
having
right,
me.
you too. You too. All right, everybody. I want to thank you for hanging out and making this an awesome stream, making an awesome giveaway. Thank you to everyone that subscribed. It's amazing how much the numbers have jumped up in the past few days. Actually, in the week since I announced the giveaway and everything. Thank you for everyone again. Couldn't do this without you guys. Really enjoy spending this time with you. Good night to everybody in the chat. Jim's Droning, Mike the Drone Ranger, Chris Hope, and everyone else that joined us. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will catch you on the next stream, which will be next Saturday night. Come on at about 9 o'clock again. Hype Media, thanks for stopping in all the way from Australia. And everybody have a great day. And as always, y'all, God bless America. Y'all have a good night.